sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that
You need cool air. Oh, Lord, yeah.
Oh, sunshine, yeah.
Hello?
Hello, it's Phil from Gino's.
Hey, Phil.
I'm inviting everyone on Staten Island to come over for dinner.
Gino's Restaurant invites you and your family for a great time and delicious dinner, featuring our real wood-burning brick oven and dinner specials every night. All your family favorites with that old-fashioned home-cooked flavor.
Gino's is the best.
Gino's Restaurant. It's like eating at home. 2040 Forest Avenue.
So come on over for dinner.
If you wanted a keg of beer at your party, you were talking major hassle. But now there's something better. Party Ball from Coors Extra Gold and Coors Light. You see, instead of this, you get this. Over 5 gallons of brewery fresh beer in a portable plastic container. You just pack it with ice, push in the handy reusable tap, and party with a bunch of your friends. Then recycle the container. So forget the hassle and pick up a Party Ball at your favorite store. Because it's just not a party if you don't have a ball.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's not
Where
right.
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
All right, stop. Show me how you do that trick. Show me how you do it.
You know? It's a library. Of course it is, because you fucking go in there and lie like you fucking... A lie... Oh, is that how I say it? Oh, because I got a fucking accent, you pieces of shit?
How do you say library?
Library.
Oh, yeah, you do say it wrong.
I do say it wrong. Yeah, because, look, you people know everything. I'm not scared of books. I don't like reading them. I don't waste my time. I don't have a reading chair. I got a fucking watch TV, watch sports chair. Okay, what is this bullshit, Cyke? I'm not joking. The UPS does passports quick and easy, no more walk in. Yeah, I don't want to walk into a mall. Like, I don't want to be in a mall. I just...
All right, go to the library.
I don't like... I'm not going to the library. He's saying upon... But I got to make a reservation. Can you make me a reservation and make it?
I cannot.
Just make believe you're me.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Walk away from the bullshit in your life. Each moment that you spend dealing with unnecessary bullshit is a moment that has passed you by. Your time on earth is short. Stop submerging yourself in bullshit and start immersing yourself in the pursuit of joy and delight. Do whatever makes you happy. Play more video games. Make ridiculous TikTok videos. Or laugh at other people's ridiculous TikTok videos. Spend more time outdoors. Go home and play with your dog or your many, many cats. De-bullshit your life and live an existence that is more peaceful and joyful. And don't forget to just chill.
Do you feel that?
feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Oh, hey, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I am BF. We are live, and this is The Vibe. How are you doing? It is not just any vibe. This is the Vibe Stream Show 202. Wow, like I gave myself, almost took 100 away from myself. What's good in the Stream Show hood, everybody? How you doing today on this December 10th? It is Tuesday, folks, and I will let you know quickly that when I see the date of December 10th, it reminds me of only one thing to me in my life, and that is my big brother Rick's happy birthday. You see him in the chat from time to time. How you doing, Rick? I don't know if you're in the chat yet today, but we'll check when we do the opening chat family check-in, big brother. How you doing today? What is good, everybody? Testing, 1, 2, 3, testes, 1, 2. Yeah, testes, 1, 2. How you doing, everybody? If you join me from over the Levyverse, you might know that first thing this morning when Bob tried to do his first of 2 shows, yes, Bob has already done 2 shows technically this morning, he had 0 sound. And I kind of thought it was an issue from the get because he didn't have any audio through any of his videos. Typically, we can turn our mics off by accident, but normally your audio will play out your videos. When I saw he had no audio at all, I knew that my boy was in trouble, but I think he did like 30 or 40 minutes, like basically with signs and Gina saying he stinks on ice. He still made something great of it. He made a new link. He did a great show, and I trust he's wrapping up. So join me for the next 3 hours. What are you doing, everybody? This is BF Live, The Vibe. You're going to help me create a vibe. We're going to hang out here for the next 3 hours or so. I'm going to hold it down for you right here in the midday. And how do we do that? We do the BF Live other news. We do that after the opening chat family check-in, which we'll get into because we know it is a lot of people are at work, or maybe some of you are at work right here. It's 12 o'clock on the East Coast of the United States where I'm at. How you doing, Flex 316, if you're checking in from down under, or Dang Lizard checking in? How you doing, guys? BF Live is a vibe, and it's worldwide. So like I said, we're going to do the opening chat family check-in. We're going to do the BF Live other news or not so serious news. We'll tag on our miserable news history moment at the end of it, featuring Bob Levy reading the news, compliments of our friends from Cyke Labs. We'll also do a Cyke Labs content segment. We'll try to do Soulful Horoscope Readings because we were lucky enough to have Bob Levy. Thank you, Bob, for asking for the link and hanging out for basically the better part of 2 hours yesterday. If you missed yesterday's episode of BF Live, you got to be here because BF Live is a vibe. So what do you say, folks? How about if I put my glasses on? I'm going to jump in the chat and we're going to create the vibe together. You let me know. Let's see if the bots are fighting today because we had a fun bot fight. I didn't really turn anything off, but I'm prepared to shut one of these bots down if need be. So what do you say? Let's do it. Let's get into it. I got a whole sheet of fun we're going to get down with for the next 3 hours. But right now, I put the goggles on. I go over to my brand. I look for my element. That is the BF Live opening chat family check-in for BF Live The Vibe Stream Show 202, folks. Let's do it and get into it. What are you up to? You got your ham sandwich? Are you home? Are you at work? Let me know as we go to the BF Live chat family check-in. Let's go, folks.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yes. Happy Tuesday. And we are here to create that vibe. You help me create a vibe right here on BF Live, The Vibe. I will let you know, as always, my PayPal preset options are pinned, as always, at the top of the chat board. That's a lot of P's right there. Hello, Aunt Esther, my sister girl, my beautiful sister girl checking in. What you doing, honey? She always getting fresh with me. First in the chat says, Happy Taco Tuesday, you heathens. Much love and Hoya, Gano. Yes, I do know what you're talking about. Happy Hoya and good morning to you, Gano. Let's go. It's raining tacos on a Taco Tuesday here on BF Live. Let's go to get the energy going. On Esther says, be sure, just like the little buzz bee, be sure to hit that like that mother effing like button. You fish-eyed fools. Don't be a fish-eyed fool. Please do as Aunt Esther instructs. Aunt Esther says, BF Live, the vibe. Let's get our vibe on, honey. You get me going right when you call me honey. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Aunt Esther. Let's go and have a Tuesday. Space Nerd checks in, the nerd. So far, I'm by myself, so I'll simply say, nerd. How you doing, nerd? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Space Nerd getting the love from Aunt Esther. Tits McGee, defender of multiple birthdays, checks in and says Hoya to the chat family and love to my mister. Hope that truck is starting to behave itself. Keep your hands upon the wheel. Keep your eyes on the road. Your hands upon the wheel. That's right, and off them lot lizards. Space Nerd checks in and says Hoya to Tits McGee, defender of multiple birthdays. Rob, I'm in love with 2K Saul, says, good afternoon, BF, my nogas, and to my smoking, hot, sexy wife. Yeah. That's the mister on the road, keeping his eyes on the road and his hands upon the wheel. Space Nerd checks in and says Hoya to our friend Rob. Aunt Esther says, Tits Fitzpatrick, Hoya. Aunt Esther gives the love and the Hoya to 2K. My bro Trigger checks in on a Tuesday afternoon. What's good? Hi, my name is Trigger, and I watch the BF Live show. Oh, crap, wrong support group. It's a great support group. I'm glad you're a part of it. Hoya Trigger from Space Nerd. Space Nerd says, I have an appointment at 9. See you after. Let's see, 9. I'm on the East Coast. 8, wait a minute, 9, 10. That's right, when the show starts. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, thank you, and we'll see you after you're done with your appointment. Trigger says, hi to Space Nerd and Aunt Esther. My bro Spawn checks in and says, good afternoon, BF, and the chat family. Hoya to everyone, grabbing some lunch. Well, there you go. Get your lunch on. Get your lunch on. Get your. See, you're crunching a little loud. You got chips on that? What are you doing? Come on, everybody. Let's have an afternoon. Trigger checks in and says Spawn Hoya. Trigger Spawn Hoya. That is from Aunt Esther, as a matter of fact. Let me see as I go to look for something else over here quick, because I'm going to go into Donkey Kongington, who says Hoya Space Nerd. Aunt Esther, Trigger, Spawn, BF, the vibration. Cheers. It's such a good vibration. Some might call it a sweet sensation. How you doing, Donkey Kongington? Checking in on a Tuesday. Josh from Tennessee checks in. He's working hard. He's grinding shit. We're keeping him entertained while he's busy working hard. How you doing, my friend? Josh in Tennessee checking in says, Hoya to all. Hope everyone is well. My friend Bobby Nick checks in and says, Hoya. Well, Bobby Nick, you know you have the link every day this show's ever existed, my friend. You know, but you can come in if you're ready for it, if you want to. Tits McGee, defender of multiple B-Day, says hi to Space Nerd. Aunt Esther checks in with Donkey Kongington and says Hoya. Aunt Esther checks in with Josh in Tennessee and says Hoya. Tits McGee, defender of multiple birthdays, says Mama Nick. Donkey Kongington says, I'm rolling up a fat joint with rainbow runs and alien orange Congolese. Cheers, y'all. What you smoking other than Bobby Nick? That's right, because we know Bobby Nick's smoking cigarettes. Hey, Donkey Kongington, I will let you know that I was right up till the minute the show started. I was working on my pre-order, so I will be anxiously awaiting the end of the show. I'll try to go into the ish, but I got a pre-order with my name literally waiting for me, Donkey. Let's see. Bobby Nick with the Canadian flag, Hoya, from Aunt Esther. Hiya, says Cyke Labs, the leader and twisted mind of Cyke Labs. For those of you who have been catching the last two BF Live The Vibes, whether it be Friday when I was blessed to have the lovely Gina Levy on, or yesterday when Bob jumped in the show, you got to check out BF Lives. But what that caused is that I'll just scrap the rest of the show, whatever I have written down to kind of get to live, whatever we can do. So I got Cyke Labs, I got some Soulful Horoscope Readings, I might even have some For the Ladies content. I got all kind of stuff we can get out with. So yeah, man, I just kind of put whatever prep I have to the side, and we just have fun with hanging out with Bob yesterday. LJ Lowe always checks in saying good evening. How you doing, LJ Lowe? Thanks for coming in for the vibe, creating a vibe. Aunt Esther said she's having fun with the Cyke emojis and saying Hoya, and you can have fun with that Cyke emoji too as well if you're a member right here on BF Live. Hey, everybody from Space Chief 75. Wow, I don't see any bots yet. I had two bots and they cancel each other out. I don't know what's going over here. Testicle Tiger, my friend, checks in and says we're over here now. She was over there on the Levy-verse. Yeah, so I watched the. Okay, Testicle Tiger. How you doing? I watched the first show. Are you done yet? Where Bob attempted to do the show without sound. doing all this, and everybody's in the chat telling me how he has no sound and everything. So it's been a lot of fun morning already. Hoya chat family from Testicle Tiger. Psych emoji from Just a Guest checking in. Another bro checking in. Blummel's defense lawyer checking in, probably likely about to get on a train or maybe just recently off a train. How you doing, Blummel's defense lawyer? On this Tuesday. Cyke Clyde says hoya to everyone. Driving, we'll chat soon. Wish me luck. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says defender of multiple birthdays says good luck to Cyke. Aunt Esther says Spacey 75, give him the love. And also to Testicle Tiger. Hoya from Aunt Esther. Here we go. The bots are going. Here we go, folks. We have our first. I tried to space him out a little bit. Our first bot shows up at 8 minutes after 12, and that's 100 Proof Podcasting. That's my boy Chris Abel's channel. We got lots of hearts going out from Cyke Clyde. Just a guest getting the love from Aunt Esther. The next Replayables personal cake night or person cake night. I learned it by watching you, Mama Nick. Uh-oh. That was part of the opening chat family, the liftoff reel. Shout out to the 33 people jumping in. Let's hang out for and create a vibe today, folks. I got a lot of stuff. I'm going to do some other news and some Bob Levy miserable news history. A lot of fun yet to be had. Hoya Auntie from Testicle Tiger. Blummel's defense lawyer getting the love from Aunt Esther and Gano. BF taught me, man. What's up, Terry Nee? Don't blame me. Let's see. Just a guess, personal. Changing that word. Hey, Aunt Esther and Slurpee emoji. Having fun with that Slurpee emoji. Tyranny getting the Hoya from Aunt Esther. Nightbot getting the Hoya from Aunt Esther. Nightbot is throwing out Durkee Threads merch. Link right there. My old logo, ha ha ha, says Cyke Clyde, probably in the liftoff reel. West 11 Bravo says not short enough. We talking about the first one. How you doing, West 11 Bravo? I follow that guy on TikTok. LOL. Yeah. Oh, the motivational guy. That's right. He is very good. Don't be your company's bitch, Testicle Tiger. Don't be your company's bitch. West 11 Bravo getting the Hoya love from Aunt Esther. Bobby Nick says, oh shit, he knows that means it's time to go. On BF Live. I want to thank the person who took advantage of the BF Live merch link now working properly. And I noticed I got an email that someone purchased a shirt, and you can too by clicking on that link and checking out my merch in my TeePublic store. West 11 Bravo shouts out our friend Aunt Esther. Terry Nee says 2 avocados stole my mail. I don't know. Maybe that's why. I think that's why Bobby Nick's probably not in the chat right now, because you've teased him so much with the avocados. He's always out there checking the mail, making sure you're not sending him avocados. Thank you very much for joining us today here on BF Live. As the guacamole flies on a cold and gray Alberta morning, the mailman just brought Bobby something avocados. And Bobby Nick cries. Let's go. Avocado day. Just in case is having fun with mad emojis out there. I'm not going to try to interpret or read any of those. Widow Killer checks in, bro, and says, 3 more days until Jason comes out to play. He's talking about Friday the 13th, y'all. That's also the day that we thought was ironic that Perry's supposed to get these stitches taken out of his fingers if they ever heal. We thought that was kind of ironic, too. We'll have to catch up with Perry a little later if we get to some Perry talk. Testicle Tiger says, damn it, I can't believe I missed that if you're talking about the earlier show with no sound Bob. Widow Killer is getting the love from Aunt Esther. Kiki mama. Durkee Threads, looks like Nightbot. Oh, wait a minute, here we go. We got Durkee Threads link from Nightbot, and right behind it, we got the Cyke Labs link. And if you want to watch this great Cyke Labs content from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs, even when if you don't have time to watch it right here on BF Live, you can watch it anytime you want by clicking on that link as it goes by you, folks. There you go. Nightbot, they're doing all their thing. Global's defense lawyer says, is BF Live the vibe going to be the main one from now on? Should I unsubscribe from the original one? It's all the same, man. I just kind of put the tag name on BF Live. This is the vibe because I'm BF. You know that we're live, but I really want to get down to what this show is. This show is about you guys helping me create a positive vibe, and we have a lot of fun here in the afternoon. So for now, it's just BF Live, the vibe, but the show is the vibe, and you help me create it, Blummel's defense lawyer. Eventually, it might just be the vibe. Goonie Goo says pecan, and I say Goonie Goo. Goonie Goo to you, Pecan. Happy Tuesday. Hoya Pecan from Aunt Esther. I do not have you don't. Wait a minute. I didn't put it in there last night, bro. Oh, I got so ahead of myself. Hang on, folks. 1 second. Wow, Bob. It's been a long time since I've done that, buddy. I've been drunk from. Hi, folks. But he's in there saying, is there a show today? Hi, folks. Your view is important to me, and it's important to Bobby Nick, too. So much so that he wish he had the link that I'm about to send him so he can join BF Live right now. I really dropped the ball on this one. Here we go. Thank you for your patience, and stand by while Bobby Nick joins us soon. All right. All right, we got that. Like I said, I forgot to put it in our group chat last night. How you doing, Bob? Spawn says, Bobby Nick is a brother from another mother. There's no bots going out there. Hoya folks from Skill checking in. I saw you in the Perry chat last night. Always great to hang out with the great Perry chat family. What's up, Auntie from Peacunt? Skull's getting the love from Aunt Esther. There's the bots all running. LJ Lowe Hoya from Aunt Esther. Aunt Esther gets the love right back from LJ Lowe. There he is. I knew he'd be around. I called you out. Dang Lizard checking in. He's catching the vibe worldwide. How you doing, my friend Dang Lizard checking in today on this Tuesday? Skull, time for another cup of coffee and a nice late morning stream. Well, there you go. That's what this is, man. Come on, Skull. Come be a part of the vibe. On Esther, shouts out Dang Lizard with a Hoya. The bots are all running. I'm not going to get into that. So far, they're getting along, and they're not really arguing or accusing each other of spamming folks. And with that, I will let you know they'll be buzzed through it pretty quickly, and we got a lot of other fun to get onto. What do you say that we wrap up the opening chat family check-in, and let's get on to some news and other fun. That was the opening BF Live chat family check-in for BF Live The Vibe, Stream Show 202.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
You're going to talk amongst yourselves. You're going to talk with me. And if we're all lucky, we're going to talk with this next guy who I have backstage now that I finally got the link to him, folks. So let's bring him in right now without any further ado. I don't have some ado on my shoe. It's the bro you know, my friend and yours, from the Great White North. It's Bobby Nick.
I finally made it, goddammit.
Well, it helps make it when I actually put the link in our group chat, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, BF.
Bro, I got so many bells and whistles over here, and I normally have an order that I do things. Like typically, the first move I make after I create the show link in StreamYard is I go right to my messenger and I do my little dots and I throw the link in there, and I totally forgot to do it, buddy.
It happens. What do you do?
I'm dropping the ball. Like I said, I'm surprised that I can keep up and get all the production elements that I do, buddy, being a one-man show over here. I'm spinning all the plates. So I screwed up classically the other day by blowing the surprise that I got Gina Levy on Friday's show to be my guest. I mean, that was like a coup. She hardly does any shows, but it was all in good fun. And then now I'm forgetting to send the links to my bro. So how have you been in the last 24 hours, buddy?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good, BF. Yeah, we did a good show of the Lunatic Lounge last night. Unfortunately, the show ended with Andrew totally asleep, so he couldn't even do his plugs. But it was still fun nonetheless.
I want to say that well, he classically does, and I know this has always been his pattern with Andrew. We struggle. He will do a show, and then maybe he'll get his meds and have to go to bed, and he'll start winding down. And we've lost Andrew before the end of shows. But then what typically always happens, Bob? You end your show that you're doing, you go back on YouTube, and what's Andrew doing?
He's doing a live
sleep stream. Yeah, I saw him last night. Yeah. Like in the dark, struggling to get his camera on and off. So that boy, he just loves, he does those sleep streams and everything. But yeah, you can't keep him awake during his actual shows, but he'll stay up for, burning up the midnight oil, doing those late shows. Well, we'll have to keep an eye on the bots today, Bob. I tried to time them out and space them out more so that because I don't want them two to fight. But right now, it seems like they're coexisting. But that was a fun little surprise wrinkle yesterday, right?
Yeah. So far, they seem to be behaving.
They seem to be getting along, but I have never. I discussed this with you after the show. I've never had two bots. I guess I never had a reason, but I didn't even program that bot to go after any kind of spamming or anything. So this night bot, it's very much an AI thing. It's just taken over.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It kind of makes you think, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What's the come?
Once they kind of get.
Three Elements just posted for the first time, I think. BF.
Who's this?
Let's see if Nightbot goes after it.
All right. Let's see. No, I think, like I said, I've tried to space them out a little bit so it doesn't come off so spammy. I was trying to not piss off the Nightbot, and I'm not sure which one to turn on or turn off yet, so I'm trying to have them coexist, but I'll have to get brave enough and try to turn one off and see how that works out. All right. That was crazy, but that's a lot of fun, and that's kind of shit that happens when you pop off doing live broadcast, buddy. Yep. All right, man. Well,
I don't see Nightbot going after it, so maybe everything's cool with both bots.
Can't we learn from the Nightbots, y'all? If the Nightbots can get along, can we all get along here? All right. So how about we do this, Bob? You know, I got to get over to my news desk because I got some stories we got to get to and talk to the people. Let's keep them entertained, right? Let's see.
All right, I'll help you. Push it on over.
All right, we're going to push the news desk over. I'm going to go over to that news desk, and I'm going to jump in and do some BF Live other news or the BF Live not so serious news. Here I am. Thank you, Bob. Good pushing, man. Good pushing.
Yeah. Good exercise.
Good pushing. Good exercise. We got it in. You didn't even have to put your cigarette down. It was so easy, buddy.
Nope. That's right.
Well, let's do a few stories in the BF Live other news or not so serious news I like to do here. Let's see what everybody's saying. Nightbot seems to need attention today. Not as much as yesterday, but the Nightbot has a wrench. Stream Elements does not. But they're both in my mod box. I got them both right there, but one might have took over the other. See, that's why I don't know which one to turn off. Both Bobbies. We get a shout out there from Blumels, our friend Blumels.
Blumels, good to see you, man. It's been a
minute.
Been a minute.
Nightbot is at least being nice enough to run Bobby Nick's links. There's two of them in that link right there. There's the Rumble, and there's also the Bobby Nick YouTube, which was recently got you enough subscribers to be monetized and all. That's the Bobby Nick 1978 channel. All right.
You know what's a bitch though, BF?
What's that? What's up, buddy?
We got a postal strike in Canada, so I cannot monetize because they have to send you the pin through the fucking mail.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that,
yeah, I won't be able to get the pin in the mail.
So these Canadians are striking, huh? The mail system is shut down for now.
Canada Post, it's totally shut down. Totally shut down. It's been for 4 weeks now.
Oh, I didn't realize it was
a
quite
whole
that long.
goddamn month. Yeah,
started hearing about it in the last week or two. So I imagine like everything, it's over, pay and work conditions or something like that.
Yeah. So hopefully they get that crap figured out soon.
Well, I know that there should be, hopefully you got it like we do in the States where, we have people get their medicine shipped to them. And I don't think they're legally allowed to strike. So that's dangerous when the mail stops flowing, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
you just don't want that. Well, I hope they get that straightened out soon. But if you check out the links running in the chat, you'll see all of our friends' links running in the chat. But let's get on with the BF Live other news because I got a few stories I want to share with you. I don't know if I guess this is the holiday season, so people are putting out their decorations. And I've had one incident where I put up some blow-ups. I don't know if people use the blow-ups. They're kind of easy to deal with, Bob, because you just kind of put them in there, you plug them in, they blow up with the little built-in air pump, and they're easy to put up, easy to take down. But this one, this one says that a bear steals an inflatable Grinch from a Florida home. So yeah, they had it like an inflatable character from the Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. A Florida family thought that they were being pranked after inflatable Grinch decoration vanished from their yard. But security camera footage showed the thief was a not so jolly bear. Shanique Suarez said her family decorated the Golden Gate Estates home for Christmas in November, and on the day after Thanksgiving, they discovered their inflatable Grinch had been stolen. They said, "We were just dumbfounded," Suarez told WBBH-TV. "We were like, where did it go?" Suarez said she expected the incident had been a prank when a neighbor texted her a few days later to say that the Grinch had been found 2 houses away from her family's home. The Dr. Seuss character was put back in place, but Suarez received an alert from her security camera on Wednesday and checked it to see that the bear was attacking the Grinch. So let's watch a little video. You always think, those damn neighborhood kids or something like that are going to come along. Right? That's what I was expected first, but who would ever thought bear?
Yeah, he was literally like clawing at trying to unplug it, and he took it to the woods.
You are watching a bear attempt to save Christmas by stealing a Grinch out of a Golden Gate Estates woman's yard. The homeowner says the bear has done this twice now. NBC2's Samantha Romero spoke with the homeowner who says this bear really doesn't like the Grinch. Sam?
Shanique Suarez told me she put out her holiday decorations in November, but last Friday, one of them went missing. At first, she thought it was a prank or some dogs. Turns out it was neither. It was something much bigger and a lot furrier.
Yeah, we were just dumbfounded. We were like, where did it go?
It all started on Black Friday. Shanique Suarez noticed her inflatable Grinch decoration missing. She checked the cameras, looked around, and didn't find anything.
Somebody taking it, somebody playing a prank on us.
Until she got a text from a neighbor.
And my neighbor texted me 2 days ago saying, hey, it's 2 houses down. Is it yours? I said, yeah. And I went and picked it up and we replugged it, but under the camera view so we can see what's going to happen again.
Then 3 o'clock Wednesday morning, her surveillance system notified her. She took a peek and saw a bear stealing the Grinch and dragging him into the woods.
He was literally like clawing at like trying to unplug it, and yeah, he took it to the woods. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. I literally like text my husband and I'm like, what is going on? Like we were texting back and forth, just rewatching the video, sending it to all of our family and friends at 5 in the morning because we were like, what is going on?
As for the
There you go. There you go. You get the idea. Stole the bear. Oh,
That bear, yeah, I guess doesn't like the Grinch, huh?
JFK Head Chunk checking in on this Tuesday afternoon saying, does a bear Grinch in the woods? Maybe they did. How you doing, JFK Head Chunk? Checking in on this Tuesday. Blum's defense lawyer says she should say like a few more times that would make her sound more intelligent. Articulate John says, if it's a black fight back. If it's brown, lay down. Okay, there you go. That's a more you know. You're supposed to got to put up your supposed to do the big roar and everything, right? And try not to shit your pants when you're doing either one of them. Yeah, I don't know, Bob. That's the whole thing. I would. That's one of my fears about being out in the woods. Is I never want to surprise an animal, and I never want an animal surprise me, especially like a bear, right?
Yeah, that would be nuts. That would
All
not
right,
be.
Well, because I live down here in the Mid-Atlantic, and even as close as Pennsylvania, and even if I'm in Maryland and all, we get bears down here and all. Do you have a lot of bear sightings or any kind of wildlife issues up where you're at as far as bears go? When
Yeah, we can have them around here. We have bears around here for sure.
And if it's white, good night, says Widow Killer. On Esther checks in with JFK Head Chunk and says, Hoya, Articulate John getting the love from On Esther as we continue to create the vibe right here on BF Live. So there you go. That's so it's not always the kids. Sometimes and I would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for those security cameras. All right, well, let's get into another story on the BF Live other news. Or not so serious news. Hey, let me know. I turned Nightbot off, and let me see if Stream Elements does its thing. I don't know. I might have turned all of them off because, like somebody said, Stream Elements didn't have a bear. Oh, that was unbearable to watch. I see what you did there. Hi-yo.
Did you say Stream Elements didn't have a bear?
Unbearable. All right, here we go. Bob, and another Christmas story, my friend. If you need a Christmas idea, if you're hungry, maybe this will take care of a little bit of both. KFC's new holiday meal deals and festive clothing make perfect gifts for fried chicken fans. I think a couple of weeks ago, I did a report about, I don't know if it was a cologne or something that was KFC, something like that. We did Miller Cologne, and it was a candle or a scent, but you can also get KFC clothing. Look at this. It matches their chicken buckets. Would you want to dress like the food that you're eating, Bob? Like have a little Christmas?
Jesus. I don't know.
Hell?
I don't know if I could go around in a KFC shirt or
Can't rock the KFC
or a McDonald's shirt or whatever. I don't know.
I didn't even know until the other night watching Perry Caravello that such a thing as Aldi the grocery store. Perry has Aldi grocery store pajamas on. I'm like, I didn't even know that Aldi had. Who knew that they had their own pajamas? But KFC has their own pajamas. It's time for a finger-licking good Christmas. Searching for the perfect gift for the fried chicken fan in your life? KFC says look no further. The fast food chain has unveiled this year's holiday-themed buckets of chicken, a tradition the company has maintained since 1960, featuring playful illustrations by German design duo Yi Weller, along with the limited festive clothing to match. Even if you're not won over by the holiday merch, you can still score a sweet meal deal to feed a crowd around the holidays. He's rocking that chicken. Look, he's got like a drumstick kind of logo on his. Wow. What's available to wear? The streetwear inspired by the KFC branded collection includes sweatshirts, t-shirts, and a festive sweater, a hoodie, a beanie, socks, a tumbler, coffee mug, and even wrapping paper. They're all colorfully designed by the German design duo Yi Weller, who are about creating happiness and spreading positivity. Where can I eat? So it says if you're spending $50 on a wacky sweater, doesn't fire up your holiday spirit, consider the new festive feast deal. Not only does it come in the 2024 holiday bucket, but you get 6 pieces of fried chicken, 6 tenders, 2 home-style sides, plus your choice of 3 sauces. So you can get a bucket of chicken, but I've never seen, and there's the buttery, look, you can get even candle. I think we did a thing, a buttery biscuit scent. If you want to make that house smell like it, but don't actually eat the food. So there you go. You can get PJs. You can get the candle now. They're just adding more products on. So there you go. If you have a chicken lover in your life, hook them up with some KFC PJs right away. Let's see what everybody's saying. The best way to avoid a bear attack is to always carry someone slower than you into the woods when you go. That's right. That's a more you know. Bye. Sorry for your luck.
Also applies to the zombie apocalypse.
But good point. Good point. I would probably rock a hamburger shirt. Rubble. Soon KFC will have food. Not sure what they are serving. It's not food anymore. It's just them big, ignorant steroid pieces of chicken that kind of a little bigger than they should be. There he is. Funky Bronco checks in. On a Tuesday and says, Hoya to the midday goblins. Donkey Kongton says, what a coinkydink. I always wanted to rock a Grimace suit. There you go. There you go. Oh, bucket of hoodies. Bucket of hoodies just stole my chicken. Let me see it. Donkey Kongton says, I thought about trying to borrow Joey C's. Whoa, look behind me. It's Joey C. Hoya Funky Bronco from Aunt Esther. Articulate John says, that'll go great with my Taco Bell undies. Very good. That is a look, boy. Picks or it didn't happen there. Picks or it didn't happen.
I'm sure they are brown.
Space Nerd, Hoya, you Hoyas. AJ says from Donkey Kongton. Space Nerd says good morning to me and to you, Bobby Nick. And to that we say
good morning.
Nerd. How you doing, nerd? Are the pants finger licking good? Into that?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. And Space Nerd shouts out and says, oh, hey, Donkey Kongton. And to that, I say...
Oh, hey, guys. How you doing?
And then I move on to my next story on the BF Live, other news, or not so subtle and not so serious news. I'm reading a word that I said a word that I'm reading. I assume that you guys have heard of, like, these, like, reverse mortgage companies or... well, actually, no, this is about the credit repair company. I'm sorry.
Oh,
okay. Those credit repair companies where they said, hey, do you have bad credit? Did you mess up your life? We can consolidate your credit and we can kind of help you out. Well, I have a report about that, Bobby Nick, because apparently, it was when things are too good to be true, it's often true. So for more on that, let's go to the Bikini Report on these credit stories.
Have you been ripped off by a credit repair company? Nearly 4.5 million Americans have, and they're eligible for a cut of a giant $1.8 billion pool. That's the total amount in refunds that were illegally charged by these companies. The victims had used Lexington Law, CreditRepair.com, or their parent companies. According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, these companies charged illegal advance fees or used allegedly deceptive bait-and-switch advertising. Last August, the CFPB got a legal judgment against them following a court ruling that the companies had violated a federal law banning credit repair companies from collecting fees until at least 6 months after they got the promised results, and could provide documentation that they actually got those results. Now, the affected clients will get at least some of their fees refunded, and without having to file paperwork. Eligible people will be sent a check at some point between now and mid-January. It seems like there are a lot of predatory businesses getting rich by exploiting desperate people. What do you think can be done to protect vulnerable consumers? Let us know in the comments, and remember to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you for that very astute business report, Bobby Nick. Don't you feel smarter now about business after watching that?
Maybe.
Not exactly. Articulate John says, it's my money and I need it now. Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. Yeah, so I've heard I used to get bombarded with those commercials, Bobby Nick, about, hey, did your credit suck? Did you fuck up your credit? You can consolidate your loans, do all this, right? There were a lot of companies that were in that. And apparently they were charging fees or asking you for fees prior to the time they were supposed to ask for them, even before they fixed your credit. So if anybody's out there and if you took advantage of some of these credit repair situations, you might have been prematurely charged fees and you might be due a refund. Thank you there, Bikini Report, for that business report. Donkey Kongton says, Tom Selleck would never lie to you. Yeah, but that mustache, bro, that you never know what that mustache talks him into, man. So you can't trust that mustache. Yeah, I also did read something that those reverse mortgages, I did read another story, a companion story that did say that those reverse mortgages are going down, Bob, where people can like borrow, old people that are dying can get like money paid to them and then just have to pay it back when the house gets sold, that kind of shit. Yeah. That's not too good either. Space Nerd says, hey, Funky, not much better. Oh, my goodness. Still not feeling better there, Space Nerd? Thank you for asking, my friend. Dropped off some Sudafed yesterday. It was a lifesaver. Refinancing, says almost Fensler. I don't like that top, says Space Nerd. That bottom was giving me some lip, though. Space Nerd says, Donkey Kongton, Tom was a PI. They can't lie. Plummer says, wow, she must have insane core strength. MSIP says, oh, Lord, he's checking in. Space Nerd says, oh, I'll wear that for you, MSIP, but not that top. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that top was kind of weird, but
that top was kind of like that Shania Twain bedazzled the pens yesterday we kind of shared, right? Kind of in that ballpark. If only my teachers taught this way, I would have been valedictorian, says Blum was defense lawyer. You'd have been paying full attention, or at least to that body. Let's see. Space Nerd, that's a bet. F that girl. I'd rather see you in that outfit. Yeah. Space Nerd is looking with love. Funky Bronco says, oh no, I missed the Bikini Report. I had to shit it in. Well, see, well, they might be lucky. There might be at least one more Bikini Report.
I think he's probably got the beer squirts.
Ooh, does he? Why is that? Oh, yeah, because my dude is always talking about how he's getting beer frosty ones delivered to his house. So you might be right about that. Foot Locker top says MSIP. I felt that top was awesome, says Blum was defense lawyer. Hey, has no problems with the top. Dude, Funky Bronco, you have no idea. As we continue on with another story in the BF Live other news, or not so serious news. Bobby Nick, I would think it's safe to say that all of us have probably maybe pondered a batch to this one back in the day. Pamela Anderson. Nowadays. Have you seen her recently, Bob?
No.
Well, she's gone on this whole kick now where she's kind of like more or less given up on the whole beauty thing and, bowing to the expectations of Hollywood. But it's an interesting story. But she's basically showing up in public at a lot more events looking like this, bro. This is Pamela Anderson right here.
What?
It says Pamela Anderson ditches her signature hairstyle for full frontal bangs. But she's all about this whole no makeup look, Bob. And she says it has to do with her. It's kind of a sideways tribute or kind of an honor. She lost a very close friend that was her makeup artist. But ever since then, she's not been wearing makeup. Pamela Anderson is switching up her look without abandoning her makeup-free era. On December 8th, the 57-year-old actor debuted a new haircut featuring lightly tousled bangs cut straight across her brow. A bold departure from the curtain bangs that have largely defined her signature 90s bombshell blowout since her Baywatch days. Of course, this is not the first time Anderson has dramatically shifted her look, having taken a makeup-free approach to glam in recent years, a choice she made in honor of her longtime makeup artist friend Alexis Vogel, who died of cancer in 2019. And she goes on to say that this person was the best, Anderson said of Vogel in August 23 interview. And since then, she just felt that she didn't want to wear makeup, bro. But look at this one. They don't get better.
Ooh.
Damn. Like, use a little foundation. I could see not whoring it up, but put a little base on, a little foundation, something like that. But yeah, bro, she has no problem rocking this look. And she's recently being featured in a show called, a little movie called Poses. She poses for her award that she won in The Last Showgirl. She's playing in, so that's kind of appropriate. Anderson, who stars in the Gia Coppola film, just received her first Golden Globe nomination for her role as a Las Vegas dancer, reckoning with the abrupt end of her show's 30-year career run. And it's kind of goes along the lines with her kind of not being the person she used to be. In a statement shared with People, Anderson says she's grateful, overwhelmed, and blessed to be nominated for Best Performance by a female actor in a motion picture drama. And then she does the thing where she shares with all the cast and all that stuff. Yeah, so she's playing a role right now where she's kind of at the end of her kind of career showgirl. Kind of apropos considering she's probably at the end of her useful career. There you go. That's how Pamela Anderson, the stunner from our days, is looking nowadays on that BF Live story.
Crazy. Yeah. I don't know.
Have some friends.
What do
you think about that, man?
She needs to put some makeup on. That's all I think.
Little foundation or something?
I don't know. Something. Man, that's rough.
Wow.
Fluff that hair up.
Put some nair there. Let's see. Oh, we got that fella at the top. Let's see what everybody's saying about that one. Whoa. Uh-oh. Funky Bronco is giving us an update and says, I'm actually 5 days sober now. Ordering the frosty ones to my door was costing like $80 a day.
Oh, my God, dude.
That'll sober you up real good there, Funky Bronco. Yeah, slow your roll, buddy. Anything in moderation. Pecan is like, what? Space Nerd says, I'm very happy for you, Funky Bronco. Your mental and physical health is essential. There we go. Mrs. Honeybee's checking in, Bobby Nick. There we go. Buzz, buzz.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Buzz, indeed. Plummel's defense lawyer says, strange enough, I actually never really thought she was that attractive. Something about her turned me off, and I don't know what it was. Well, when she was first in those beer commercials in Canada, Bobby Nick, she was like just a young sweetheart when she was young and fine, you know. Wasn't nothing wrong with it. She didn't need no makeup then.
I gotta admit though, you know, I don't know, there is something about her that I didn't really find that attractive either.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Just kind of reminded me like a big blonded bimbo.
True, but I mean, she was great to look at on Tool Time. That show Tool Time. That's where I got to know her.
Yeah. I don't know, but I never really got into the Pamela Anderson craze.
Not going to kick her out of bed for eating crumbs, as they say.
Well, that is 100% true. Yeah.
Meemaw Anderson says JFK head chunk. MSIP says Blumels, can you see Space Nerd in the chat? She says you might have accidentally blocked her yesterday. Yes, it is, but you might accidentally right click on somebody and block them. Space Nerd, yes, waking up not hungover every day is a good feeling, says Funky Bronco. And sober me smells nice and fresh, but drunk me does not. Hoya Mrs. Honeybee from on Esther. Space Nerd says I haven't seen Blumels in eternity. Good afternoon, Mrs. Honeybee from MSIP. Stream Elements is running Cyke Labs link at least. All of that Funky Bronco. She still got it, says Articulate John. He would still, he's not going to kick out nothing, right? He's still having it, right? Her makeup artist passed from cancer, and now she wants to make it all about herself as usual. She looks like she just came out of the coffin. Bob, is she in the coffin with you? I didn't. Pecan said she might have been in there with you. Good afternoon, Bobby Fran and Bobby Nick and Cat Family from Mrs. Honeybee. How you doing? Pam hasn't washed her coot since 2202. Go, girl. Space Nerd said Pam was a real natural beauty until plastic. Natural is better. Yeah, when she was young and come with all her original parts, factory parts, she was looking all right. Blumels exactly, says Donkey Kongton. Funky Bronco says Space Nerd, thank you. Do you just got some kind of cough or flu? They're talking to each other. Sorry, Bobby. Nothing to be sorry about. Father Time is undefeated, says Blumels defense lawyer. You got that right. Pamela Anderson is about to win an Oscar. Don't count her out yet. All right, well, I'll take your word on that because I haven't seen that movie yet, but we'll trust Tessico Tiger's word on this. She must like that performance or think that's good. Maybe we'll see. She's up for a Golden Globe already, so a lot of times when they're up for the Golden Globe, typically an Oscar follows. Hey, Bobby, that's probably for you because I'm typically BF.
Hello, Donkey. Donks.
Space Nerd says, damn, Space Nerd's been sick since the 7th of November. Sinus and all that stuff, man. I had it, but not that long.
What the
Kathy is cheering on Bronco's sobriety. The Pamela Anderson sex tape was pretty revolutionary for the time. You got that?
Well,
you got that
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well, nobody looking at her makeup or her face on that video.
Exposing Tommy Lee's big dong, too.
Right. Excuse me while I whip this out. It was all the plastic, right? She probably got collagen shots at some point and then they dissipate. Who knows what she's been through? She's a good boat passenger, though. That sex tape was great, says Space Nerd. We know what part you liked about it. Right? Keep up the good work, the sobriety. Bronco from Blum's defense lawyer. Good morning, gang from Dream Man checks in. It's a Tuesday. Bones up in 666. Articulate John knows what I'm talking about. He said, tool time. He knows what's up. Hey, pervs and pervettes from Jerry Lahane. Talking about yourself. Talking about yourself, Jerry Lahane, checking in on the BF Live Other News. Congrats, Funky Bronco. I'll drink to that. That's a one way of supporting somebody. He's a drink to your sobriety. MSIP says, when Pam hooked up with Tommy Lee was a turnoff for many people. Yeah, nobody wanted to follow that action. Kathy Linder, thank you for Funky Bronco. Funky Bronco is throwing up the emojis, the face emojis. Maybe some MSIP. Hoya Kathy from Space Nerd. Like, share, subscribe to The Vibe. That's the show you're watching right now, folks. At the end of this news, I'm going to tack on the Miserable News history moment where we take you back where Bob Levy was the newsman for the Miserable Men show back in the day. Blummel's defense lawyer says, yeah, she's pretty, but there's just something there that wasn't there before that puts off a very unattractive aura, according to Blummel's. Yeah. This is Honeybee Hoya from Funky Bronco with Tommy Lee. We know who dicked her down. Jerry Lahane getting the Hoya from Aunt Esther. She was awesome on Tool Time because she didn't speak. And she gave just presented. Pecan, thank you. Crack open a frosty one. Wait a minute. That's right. Oh, he's drinking one for you. He's like, hey, open one for me, man. Here we go. Let's get all the triggers going. Tursticle getting a shout out from Space Nerd. I would totally turn her down. It wasn't yesterday. It's been like a month, and I don't know how to unblock people or even see my block list. Spurs Nerd from Testicle Tiger. I will, bro. Let's get through some of these. About both. Legit haven't seen the sex tape. I don't know why, LO. Have you not? Really? Not. I made sure that I found it back in the day when we were on what was that? Aries or something like that. One of those kind of servers. Right. I was happy to both.
I remember Aries.
You remember Aries? That's going way back. File sharing shit,
bro. Yeah.
That's when I saw that. That's the days we go back to with that shit.
Yeah.
LimeWire,
Kazaa. Fucking.
Kazaa. Yeah, I use that too. Fuck yeah.
Bear Share.
I remember. It's interesting. Hey, there's my buddy checking in. The one, the only, the boss. It's Jim from PCL hanging out in the BF Live chat today. She did a sex tape with Brett Michaels, too. I bet it was nothing but a good time either. What's up, Jim? PCL, bones up, buddy.
Always a banger of the show. But a good time.
We're going to get you going again. Start remembering about your poster of that. We're not going to get into all that. But, Bob, I'm really looking forward to Bob and Perry tomorrow night because they're going to do a show, and all the proceeds after these companies take their fees are going to go to Toys for Tots tomorrow, Bob.
Oh, really? Nice. Very nice.
Yep. And they're supposed to be commissioning or making a special commemorative shirt, like a shirt, and all the proceeds from that shirt. And this is all for Perry to repent from taking at least 3 to 4 plates. We lost count at this point. How many trips he went back for stealing food from the homeless last week, Bob, around Thanksgiving.
There you go.
This is making his penance. So Bob has agreed to kind of help him so he doesn't burn in hell. So it's a good thing. So thank you, Jim, for checking in, buddy. Let's have a good time today. Space Nerd getting the LOL. It's Jim PCL. Yes, Jim's getting a shout out from Testicle Tiger. Funky Broncos and Space Nerd Italian men have big ones. Are you a fan of Rocco Siffredi? Wait. Look, even though I can recognize your reference, you shouldn't know porn guys' names, okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm a fan of Italian men. Good morning, Testicle Tiger from the boss, Jim PCL. It's called mental illness bombers. That's why we're all here. Damn, nerd, you need some strong antibiotics or something. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. There's Cyke Labs. He's like the only link running, I think. I might have to turn the other butt back on.
Yeah, shit.
Plummels has said, I'm proud to say that I've never seen it. Well, that'll make you feel better about your manhood is all. Make you feel better about what you're packing, Plummels, is all I'll say. Testicle Tiger, you should watch the sex tape. It's a good popcorn and soda type film. Yeah. And a lot of other things, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, I had it on a mixed DVD, but I never got to that video. Really? Not even by accidentally on purpose?
Oh, come on.
Bob, that was like so talked about back in the day. It literally got to the point where like, I'm probably the only person that hadn't seen this yet, so I got to see this motherfucker, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
Let's see. Blumhouse, it's okay. Someday you will be able to see me. R.I.P. Live Leak, says Dream Man. You brought back a memory about Live Leak for Dream Man. How about that? Let me try this again. I'm going to try to activate the Nightbot again during the live show and see what happens. Because it seems like it's only running one link. Let's see what that does.
Yeah.
We can start a fight again. Thumbs up. Thank you, Jim, to everybody. Dream Man getting away from Aunt Esther. Have you seen Vince now? Holy cow. Vince Neil? Oh, yeah, we've seen Vince Neil. We feature him doing those really horrible songs in concert, Bob, and I came back from seeing him with that Def Leppard tour with Motley Crue complaining about how he went through the motions, bro.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I mean, I have to say though, I've gone back on a lot of Motley Crue gigs from even the 80s.
Yeah.
And Vince Neil actually was never that good of a live performer.
100%. We were just on a lot of drugs. 100%. Yeah, that's a well taken point, Bobby Nick. I will say that he was never the great lyricist, but at least he would try to enunciate separate words. Now he just makes sounds like,
yeah, I know.
There we go. Got on cheesecake, Martha Stewart. The cheesecake, Martha Stewart, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
that is fair, says MSIP. I still think of the Hep C stuff with her. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Skull was thinking it was up to like 6 plates now. Are you up to 6 plates, Perry? Really?
Shut the fuck up.
Perry, Skull seems to think you took 6 passes. Good morning, Aunt Esther from Jim PCL. Funky Bronco, I have no idea who that is, but I will find out. Dream Man says, Funky Bronco, what's the difference between an Italian grandma and an elephant? Well, let me play it. Oh, the joke's in there. 50 pounds and a black dress. Hi-oh. There you go. Time to go eat lunch. Bacon, eggs, and pork chops. Young, well, enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy that. Stick around. Well, I'll keep you company while you eat. Well, it sounds good, Blumhouse. I'll say I will be there soon. Honeybee, they help eat you. Nightbot's back, baby. Let's see. LOL Space Nerd. 2K should combine Barbarella and Jane with Pam's leather movie Blade something, says Jared Hain. Vince is broken, says Testicle Tiger. And Bobby Nick makes a fair point that even at a younger age, he wasn't that always noted to be such a great lyricist. We never noted for that. He just came out and jumped around on stage. Well, let's continue because we are kind of in the middle of the news and everything, and I got a few more stories. I don't know how many of people do take advantage of Airbnb. When they go to the comedy shows, these guys have gotten Airbnbs, and it seems to be the better way people like to travel nowadays, rather than pay all that money to like a hotel and have just like a small, tiny contained room for sometimes the same price or less, Bob. You see people renting these nice houses with game rooms in them and stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It seems to be the preferred way to go. Well, in Italy, they have an issue with Airbnbs that has to do with safety and the check-in process, Bobby Nick. And I'm not really aware of this, but I'm going to shine some light onto this. It has to do with a security issue with Airbnbs. And for more on this, let's take it to the Bikini Report, who's talking about the new security measures are being taken by Airbnb and the Italian government. Take it away, Bikini Report.
Italy has banned self-check-ins at Airbnbs across the entire country, as in no more key boxes or other ways for hosts to check in their guests remotely. From now on, whatever methods are used, the owners will have to be able to verify the identity of those they rent to. The main reason for the change is that Italy's state police chief wants to mitigate the risks from, quote, the possible housing of dangerous persons and or persons linked to criminal or terrorist organizations. Makes sense considering the amount of tourists flowing in and out of the country. So, what do you think? Are these legitimate concerns, or is it just going to be another nuisance for renters? Let us know in the comments and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Damn. There you go. Thank you, Bikini Report, for extra jiggly. I like this one. Dream Man drops a great line so far. More like Air Double D, am I right? There you go. Hey-o. Yeah, Bob, so I didn't really consider that. So because of security considerations, they don't want just randos or anybody coming without really knowing. You're saying that you're someone virtually, but they really kind of want to know who's actually checking into these places because of terrorism concerns. So
yeah, it makes sense.
You're right, Pecan. I agree with that. We're having an off bikini day. The Bikini Report is having an off day with the bikinis. Terrible bikini, says our friend Pecan. And to that I say, goony goo goo, my friend. There you go.
Nice girls, though. Nice girls.
Nice girl. We got them thick ones. We got thin ones. They got a little something for everybody.
Yeah.
Much like we do right here on The Vibe. A little something for everybody. All right, folks. Well, that's kind of the last regular kind of thing I had. So now it's that time in the news. We take you to our miserable news history. This is where we take you back and we relive a classic moment from the Miserable Men show from the Sirius Satellite Radio days. Bob Levy reading the news. So today we take you back. The date is October 12th. The year is 2008. Sirius Satellite Radio, Bob Levy, the newsman, Shuley, Mike Morris, Mark, and whoever else you might catch in the background. This is the miserable news history. And folks, what we do when we listen to this is when you hear Bob mispronounce a word or a phrase, you type it in the chat the way you thought you heard it, folks. Hang on tight. You ready? Here we go. Miserable news history for today.
Don't hear nothing. Got to share it, BF.
I'll do it again. Son of a bitch. What is wrong with me? What is wrong? I guess I get so into like listening to that, Bob, that I don't share it. I think I did it with the same piece yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad you're here, buddy. One of the many. Here we go. Now we're going to do it together. Look, did you see Bob's first show today where he tried to go and he didn't have sound for like 40 minutes, buddy?
I did not see that. No.
I did. 10 o'clock, the first show, his normal, regular show. He's coming on. And I knew it was trouble from the start, Bob, because he didn't have no sound with any of his intro videos.
Yeah, so I think StreamYard was having a problem this morning because I think the same thing happened to Joey C. So
I got an error message when I went to sign into the studio this morning saying that they had a reported message exactly the same time Bob was having the problem about 42 minutes ago. All right, but here we go. We got sound working. We're having it. We're doing it. I got it up, ready to go. Miserable news history. When you hear Bob mispronounce something, type it in the chat the way you thought you heard it. Let's go.
And now it's time for Miserable Men News with your anchorman, Bob Levy.
Hey, what's up, you all? Bob Levy in this mother bleep. About to bring the pain, the funk, and the motherfucking news. Buoy in your face.
What?
Fiji court dismisses claims that coup was illegal. Fiji High Court rejected a former prime minister's legal challenge against the 2006 military coup that ousted him, ruling that the president was right to endorse the takeover to end period of crisis. The court said the president acted within the law when he authorized a transition of power to the military leader following the coup. Former Prime Minister Laisania Kwarasi slammed the ruling as an invitation for future military takeovers in the South Pacific nation. Scientists unveil 2 more strains of malaria parasite. Scientists on Wednesday said that they cracked the genetic code of a major malaria parasite and a monkey parasite also suspected of spreading the disease. An achievement adding to the sequencing 6 years of Plasmodium falciparum, the greatest malaria threat. Studies detailing the 2 parasites, P. nolesi and P. vivac, were released by the British-based science journal Nature. They're a parasite spread by the female Anopheles mosquito, which hands on the pathogen as it takes blood meal. That's it. I'm done.
I figured since it was, since you had that sex story to read, I didn't want to give you too much news.
I was going to read it again. I thought I was going to.
There you go. That's what we have. That was our miserable news history moment. Always tacked on at the end of the BF Live other news or not so serious news, which you just watched, folks. What do you say we get on to some other fun? That was the BF Live other news or the BF Live not so serious news. On to more fun. Let's go. I'm BF. We are live, and this is The Vibe. It is 11 minutes after 1 o'clock, 111, where I'm coming to you from the East Coast of the United States, folks. Hey, would you do me a favor? Could you do me a favor? Could you hit that like, share, and subscribe button, whether you're watching me on BF Live on YouTube, maybe you might be watching BF Live on Rumble, or maybe you're watching on Facebook. I know you love me, but let all these algorithms know you love me, and let's get into it, and let's keep having some more. I'm happy you got a job, able-bodied, and social interaction, says Jared Lahane. What do we do? What did you do? Let's see, we got Halfagon, take me away. Space Nerd simply says, what the heck? We got Pathagon from MSIP. This is the virtual reading rainbow with Bob. Let's see.
Yeah.
PCL, a Parasite.
In the sky.
A Parasite. Anophalilian. And a
Take a
Complipium.
look in the book.
Studies.
Rainbow.
Plasmodium to you.
Go
Spreading.
anywhere.
We got the Parasite.
Friends to know
Malaria.
and
I got
ways to grow.
Scientics.
Reading. Rainbow.
So we got ticks. There we go.
I swallow. Is that a fucking kid's book? Friends
There we
to
go.
know
Chicks.
and ways to grow.
Reading Rainbow.
Reading. Rainbow. Reading. Rainbow. Reading. Rainbow. I'm reading. I'm swimming. I'm a bat in the pool. Look at me go. Olivia is such a stupid name.
Look at me go. Look at us go. There you go. That is always so much fun. That is how we like to do a newscast right here on BF Live. Not so serious about everything. The world's serious enough as it is, right, Bobby Nick? We talk about it all the time. World's serious enough.
That's right.
At least I do.
That's
I say
right.
it all the time. All right. Another thing I say all the time is that I like to check in on the national day calendar. We're making our way up to 1:30 where I'm at on the East Coast of the United States. That would be exactly an hour and a half into a 3-hour show. And coming up at that time, we're going to take the BF Live piss break. It's going to be about 2.5 minutes. And then we're going to have a lot of fun on the other side of that up until the 3 o'clock hour. So don't go anywhere anytime soon, folks. But let's do this. Let's check the national day calendar because it's always a holiday or a celebration for someone or something. And it gives us some fun stuff to talk about. So what you say we look at it, look into a little more as we check the national day. Hey, let's do that.
3, 2, 1.
That's right, folks. What is today? Today's December 10th. I'll say it one more time in case my brother tuned in late. It is my big brother Rick. You see him in the chat, Bob and Nick. It's my big brother Rick's birthday today. That's what December 10th always means to me. There you go.
Very nice.
One of my two
Happy
big
birthday,
brothers.
Brother Rick.
Happy birthday, brother Rick. Happy birthday, brother Rick. Yes. So I would say I'll let you know it's December 10th. That's my brother's birthday. It is Tuesday. So let's check the national day calendar. Let's see what kind of wacky holidays we have for you today on the national day. Hey. Let's see. It's National Lager Day. You drink the whiskey drink? You drink a vodka drink? Cider drink? Lager drink? Something like that. We're going to sing some songs to remind us of the good times. It's also the Dewey Decimal System Day. Wow, look. We only have 2 of them today, Bob. As I had like 4 or 5 of them at least yesterday.
Right? Wow. Yeah.
Well, we got to check out Lager Day. Let's see. I'm a lager day because I'm not an ale guy. I like lager. It's National Lager Day on December 10th. Raises a glass to the 3rd most popular beverage after water and tea. While lager is typically characterized as a light summer beer, we believe that every season deserves to be celebrated with a few of your favorite things. Hashtag National Lager Day. Lagers are distinguished from other beers by using a cold conditioning process. The type of yeast used are referred to as bottom fermenting yeast, or the yeast that can develop at colder temperatures. Before the advent of refrigeration, brewers perfected this process in cellars dug into the ground and filled with ice. Those who taste the delicious results describe the lager as crisp and refreshing. It is no wonder that this method caught on and produced a wide variety of brews synonymous with regional and national brands. So yeah, I believe that I like Bud and I like Coors, and I think they're all kind of lagers and all. So today is Lager Day, folks. So get your drink on. Get your drink on.
You need to get the Molson Canadian, BF. That's
Molson Canadian. I've had like Molson Ice in the past, Bob, and it has a bit of an aftertaste for me. That did, but you don't really drink much beer. What is your experience with beer? Like, were you curious about it as a kid, and then you got into it or not, or what is your history with beer, buddy?
Well, I mean, we never really had much money. So, when I would get beer, I would just get those 40-ounce beers of the shit beer.
Absolutely.
But I mean, here they were like 10% alcohol, so you could get drunk as fuck.
No shit, bro.
Off
Because
that
hey, we're barely like 2.5 to 3-4% down here with these beers, man. 10% will put you on your ass, especially if you're a kid. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I mean, it tasted like fucking piss, but it was worth it because you got nice and drunk.
Wow, there you go. Yeah, so I was always like when I was younger, I was the one sent to the fridge to get my father a beer. So I never really and my sister owned a bar, so beer wasn't like this great out of the way thing for me. It was something that was kind of always around. It wasn't nothing that people were telling me I shouldn't or couldn't do. So I would open my beer for my dad, and every now and then I get a little curious, and I'd sniff his Pabst Blue Ribbon, and I'm like, ooh. And then one time I took a sip and it, like barely touched my lips, bro. And it was never for me when I was a kid. It took me many years to acquire a taste for beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got what we got. Let's see who's checking in. We have Woot Woot from Blummel's divorce lawyer. Something Wong says Dream Man. Blummel says, I think I was in junior high when The Great Malenko came out, and for some reason it spoke to me. All right. I only know the Dewey Decimal System from that one Conan the Barbarian ad. Isn't it funny how there are certain aspects of life that we learn from something media related or something from a show that wasn't even like school related. It wasn't even intended to teach you anything, but it's something you probably would never forget the rest of your life. Let's see. Dewey. We got Dewey. I know what you meant. Cross promotion Jim. Yingling is the best logger, says Blummel's divorce lawyer. Let's see. Haven't really caught up with a lot of the new stuff, but they're talking about some stuff. Let's see. 10%. Molson is moose piss. Damn,
I'm going to disagree with that. I'm going to disagree with that. That's my favorite beer. If it's nice and cold. I don't know about the ice that you're talking about, BF, but if you get the regular Molson, it's pretty fucking good.
I'll take your word for it. So Chunkster says, I want to try one of those Mickey's Green Barrels. It's been 30 years. Oh my God. I think that they're still kind of around regionally. That was like a regional beer, Bobby. Nick, they're kind of a cult kind of beer, the little Mickey barrels of beer. They come in little green barrel looking bottles back in the day. Let's see.
Oh, okay. Never heard of
40 ounces of Hurricane, LOL, says Blummel's calling out their shot. Pabst is an acquired taste, LOL. It's all really an acquired taste, really.
Yeah.
I've seen that one. Love the Gathering. Do a Gathering. Milwaukee's Best Ice, 6% for $6 for a 12-packer back in the day. Many high school nights not remembered because of it. You're right. That was some high-end shit. Milwaukee's Best Ice. Are you familiar with that name, Bobby Nick?
Milwaukee's, yeah.
Yeah, that's a regional. That's one of our cheap bargain brands down around here. I know my brother-in-law, God rest his soul, Charlie, he went from drinking Budweiser, and when that got expensive, he converted to Busch. And then Busch became too expensive. My boy went to Milwaukee's Best. So LJ Lowe, he knows how to party.
We had Pilsner. That was a pretty cheap brand in Canada. And yeah, it tasted like shit, but everybody would buy it because it was cheaper, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It was all about money and what it was your bang for your buck. Like, what's going to get me the most fucked up for the little bit of money I got, right?
Yeah.
That's why down here we had like with a really crappy beers like Steel Reserve or something like that. They were like these hard, thick, golden, like kind of just nasty, just regular, basic ass beers. Funky Bronco says, BF, what type of beer do you like? What were you drinking on Replayables? On Replayables, I typically drink Tito's and some refreshing drink mixed in some pink lemonade. But my go-to beer brand right now lately has been a Michelob Ultra when I go out to places. I'm trying to watch my figure now. Mich Ultra, it's a nice kind of light beer, whatever. It's good. Just enough. Hey, from the fart queen of the Jack Shack. Would that be Tiffany Washington by any chance?
I'm gonna say that's Juggalette Jen.
Oh, okay, maybe. Oh, it might. Okay, my bad.
He's known for farting over there.
He's hamming up them boots, ain't he? About the boots. Yingling is great. I used to live in the next town over from where the brewery was. It is the oldest running brewery in America. That's the East Coast thing, not Pennsylvania. Let's see. Little Kings, says JFK Hitch, the Little King bottles. My sister likes those pony bottles of Miller Lite, Bobby Nick. When we have crabs down here like we do, my sister Kathy, who's in the chat, often she likes these tiny little pony bottles of Miller, the original Miller.
Really?
Fart Queen of Jack Shack, Hoya from Fart Queen. Space Nerd says LJ Low, hope you're having a great day. Peacunt says, I think Obama drank Ewing. I like that. LJ, the ice beast ice was my favorite funneling beer. Let's see. For beer bonging. Oh shit. The Fart Queen says, hey, what's up? Just hoping didn't forget about me, BF Live. Well, you got so many names, I didn't know who the fuck you were. Let's see. Testicle Tiger, I had to ask Bobby Nick. Natty Ice gave you the best bang for your alcoholic buck. And what's coming in vogue now around here, at least this way, Bobby Nick, is the young people are getting turned on to a brand we have called Natural Light Beer, which is kind of an offshoot of Anheuser-Busch. It's kind of a lighter version of Budweiser, if you will, like an off brand. And the kids are just drinking it up. It's funny. Let's see. Pottsville, PA represent says, I think is that Yingling that you're talking about? Or Mickey's Big Mouth was a favorite when I was in school, says Blummels. LJ Lowe says, Space Nerd, Hoya, my dear. Granny checks in and says, Mickey grenades. It felt like a grenade in your hand, right, dude? You felt like you could just loft one of them. Throw one of them. How you doing, Granny? How you what's up today? Yeah, black and tan Funky Bronco. Bud Light Girl over here says Space Nerd, or Pacifico in Mexico, or Ruby L at McMahon's. My bad, says the Fart Queen. Granny Hoya, I keep my toots to myself, says Space Nerd. We used to call it Beast Ice. Yeah, because the Beast came out and you didn't it. Do I embarrass you? I didn't even know it was you. I have to know it was you me to anybody to embarrass anyone. Donkey Kong says, dude, for sure. LOL. It was great funneling beer. Never minded the waste, right? With cheap beer, you didn't care how much got on it. Steel Reserve is terrible, but it was cheap and it would fuck you up. LJ Lowe, I was the beer bong queen back in college, proud and not proud. Let's see. Didn't Lady Di drink Natty Light? Hello, you put your pinky up in the air properly when you do. Why do the kids like the Natural Light beer? What's good about it? It's like I think it's the price, number one, Funky Bronco. I think it's price, because when you go in these bars, typically they have a lot of banners up and they're really trying to push this brand to like the younger ones who might want an off-brand nostalgic beer. There's this whole kind of sense of nostalgia, at least kind of in my area, for this Natural Light beer. I think they like it's a easy flavor and it's cheap. I think it comes down to cheap, just like it did for us. Blummel said I used to try to do keg stands. At one time, my right hand slipped off and I fell and busted my head off the side of the keg and I didn't even feel it. Well, that meant you were doing it right. Holy shit. Dream Man is laughing. Space Nerd, LJ Lowe says, LOL, that's like me with the keg stands. Held the championship in high school. Testicle Tiger says, I'm not an alcoholic, no mo. Now I drink fancy like Budweiser beer. All right, you guys are loving this topic. Steel Reserve will still fuck you up. Yeah, it will if you get it. I stay away from that shit, Donkey Kong. Then I got more sense and money now to avoid that shit. Let me see. Let's see. Because it's 5-9. Party foul indeed, but I didn't spill any and got right back up and I redeemed myself. Let's see. I drank 5.7 in one night. All right, let's continue on, because what am I doing here? We're doing the National Day Calendar. We're almost at 1:30 where I'm at here on the East Coast of the United States. So let's just check this other one. Let's make our way to the piss break and have some more fun on the other side of this piss break. That was a good topic right there. Good old beer. How about the Dewey Decimal System, Roberto Nicholas? Was that a thing up in Canada, my friend, when you went to school for your library?
Yeah, but for the life of me right now, I can't remember what the fuck it was.
It was like the little kind of numbering and little wording coding system that they used to keep books by in the library, so they could find them.
Yeah.
It was a way of documenting books. The Dewey Decimal System Day, December 10th, celebrates a system of classification and the man who invented it. On December 10th, 1851, Melvin Dewey was born. The librarian invented the Dewey Decimal System of library classification. As the most widely used library classification system, the Dewey Decimal System classification, aka the Dewey Decimal System, has been in use since 1876, the year when American librarian Melville Dewey developed and established it. Divided into 10 main categories, the numerical system arranges mostly nonfiction publications. Since its inception, modern libraries maintain the system using modern technologies. So they basically typing in this Dewey Decimal System stuff now, but they're just putting it in a computer. A schedule of expansions and revisions helps keep the system current and progressive too. The DDC is most widely used classification system in the world. Libraries in 135 countries around the world have translated the Dewey Decimal System into 30 different languages. It is currently published by the Online Computer Library Center, and its editorial offices are located within the Decimal Classification Division of the Library of Congress. So if you remember this I was hoping they'd have like a little example of the cards. I was trying to remember what the whole cards look like, Bob. But this was the back in the day when it aggravated me when they say, look, what is the topic? Well, here's the topic. What's the number? And then you find the topic and the number, and then you went in the library and you found the book. That's the day it is. Those are the national days. It was Dewey Decimal System Day. It's National Logo Day. Yes.
Remember all the drawers that you had to pull open to go through all the
absolutely
cards.
It felt too much like work even back in the day, didn't it, Bob?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like, man, I don't want to do all this thinking. But once I kind of did pick up on the fundamentals of the system, it made it a little easier. But it was still kind of like you went to the lettered drawer. Let's see. I still have some oak cabinets for library cards. The drawers are perfect size for storing baseball card boxes, said our friend Donkey Kongington.
I bet they would be, yeah. Yeah.
Does anyone under 30 know what the Dewey Decimal System is anymore? I often wonder that too, but there you go.
Probably not.
Those were just a couple days. How about we work our way up to the piss break? But those were just a couple days with the National Day Hey Hey.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. All right. This cruise is coming into port right on time because it is almost exactly 1:30 where I'm coming to you from the East Coast of the United States, folks. I'm hanging out with my great podcast friend, Bobby Nick Havens, and the chat family. This is BF Live. This is The Vibe, and The Vibe will continue right after this upcoming piss break. So here's what we do, folks. It's halfway through the show right here, 3 hours of live original content. I bring you Monday through Friday right here on YouTube and on Rumble and on Facebook. So this is what we're going to do. Piss break, it's about 2.5 minutes. And then on the other side, we're going to have a whole lot more fun. We got the Soulful Horoscope Readings, Cyke Labs, just for the ladies, and a whole lot more fun. So this is what you do. You grab a drink, you grab a smoke, you grab something to eat, grab a friend and let them know that we're hanging out and nobody has more fun than we do right here on BF Live, The Vibe. Stick around for 2.5 minutes, and I'll see you on the other side of this piss break for more fun.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
Are you back from touching your pee-pee?
I touched my pee-pee, and I didn't even go to the bathroom.
Hey, there you go. That's how you do it. It's yours. Like they say, it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it, Bob Nick. That's what I
That's
say.
right.
Those are the rules. Those are the rules. Well, man, we've been having so much fun. I think you and I sat on the show yesterday and talked about just how much fun it was to have Bob on the show. Yesterday was a particularly fun show. Yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Real exciting. Nothing better. Like I said, I got to do a better job about looking at my phone during these lives because I get some messages in. I'm doing a lot of buttons and all, but Bob literally, much like the lovely Gina Levy, attempted to reach out to me privately and said, "Hey, send me the link, dude." And so I failed to send it to her, and I failed to see when Bob was sending it to me. So I'm checking right now, folks. Let's see. I didn't even send it to you today, but so I'm slipping a little bit. Well, I do, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. It was so nothing like we talked about that. Like, well, how about that when Bob Levy wants to jump in the show and have fun with us? He hung out for the better part of like the last 2 hours of the show, right? I kind of lost track. A lot of fun. So you always got to check out BF Live The Vibe, and shout out to the lovely Mrs. Gina Levy and Bob if you're watching. I hope you're having a great Tuesday. I hope you're not fighting too much. You guys were talking about, are we going to fight during the show or after? And like, we're going to fight right fucking now on the air. Or whatever. So I don't know what's popping off over there. But we love the Levies, and we love hanging out with you guys every day, Monday through Friday. And one of the things we love is featuring the talents of the great people in this chat family. We got Cyke Labs, we got Stacey Allen, we got Terry Nee, but you know what time it's for, and we haven't done it in a couple shows. You know what time it's for, Bobby Nick.
Time for Cyke.
Cyke.
That is right. My dude, Cyke Labs is always killing it. And you can check out that link when it goes by in the chat. When you see the one that says CYKE, you can click on it. That way you don't have to type all that information in. If you click on that, you can go over to Cyke Labs on YouTube and see all this stuff I'm about to show you at your leisure. Or you could just hang around for the Cyke Labs segment, which I really enjoy doing on my show, The Vibe. So let's give you a vibe. Let's share a vibe. We got to check this. I'm not going to check this. All right, here's our first piece of content for Cyke Labs content segment today. It is BF Chang, the mermaid. This is disturbing and funny.
Tulong! Tao ba dyan? Pinangalanan to ang tulong dito! Tulong! Tulong! Tao ba dyan?
You got like a mermaid with a serious beard like that.
Tulong! Tulong! Tao ba dyan?
Got that little goat fur on my chin right there. There you go. Like I always say, that is from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs. Let's see. That was just a guppy, says our friend the Dream Man. Let's see. Space Nerd is having fun with the psych emojis, and you can too, but only if you remember right here on BF Live. I have 2 levels for $4.99 and $9.99 a month, folks. I hope you consider a membership and help keep the vibe alive right here on BF Live. That's just a guppy. It's BF Spermatuza. No, let's see. I'm not even sure what that is, but it doesn't sound right. Let's see. Oh, wow. It's Bobby Fran's face. There you go. That's right, and that's why we say from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs, because he did that, and he did the next thing that I'm about to show you too, right here. He gets all of us. Oh, this is a good one. I haven't really showed it much. Maybe some of you have seen it. Maybe you haven't. Here it is again, or for the first time. This is Chinese Bobby eating little Kevins. Chinese baby Bob.
Ooh.
He's eating little Kevin's.
We didn't start the fire.
There you go. That's little Chinese baby Bob eating some little Kevin's. Always from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. Always funny. Always right here on BF Live doing the Cyke Labs content segment. All right, folks. You ready? It's a Tuesday afternoon. We got to get hyped because, look, it's a Tuesday. It's one of those weird days. It's not Wednesday. It's not Friday. It's just freaking Tuesday. But let's have a Tuesday. Let's make it something good. And let's get into the chicken dance, y'all. Not any chicken dance. Let's get into Bob Levy doing a chicken dance.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the chicken. Bob doing the chicken dance. There you go. For the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. That's a good one, isn't it? They're all good. Well, he got me as the mermaid. He got Bob as China baby eating little Kevin's. And he got Bob doing the chicken dance. Well, it's only fair that our boy Chris Abels, I got some exclusive video right here. This is the pre-show when we do replayables. This is my boy Chris Abels from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. A little replayables pre-show, Abels. Take it away, Chris.
Well, så det bra med inga skrämmer. Men en ego då så när jag med ordnen. Det är så där så man.
Chris,
you gotta
do replayables, bro.
So
this is when we're doing Mama Time. This is what Chris is doing.
Because of where the
You think he's pissing. This is what Chris is doing. I know I am, but what are you?
Well,
there you go.
So det bra med inga skrämmer.
What is Cyke Clyde saying? Just in time from our new house. Are you shitting me?
Nice.
How about that, man? Just in time, I'm featuring the talented. You know I brag about you, buddy. Awesome. Cyke Clyde and Ding Dong saying just in time from our new house. The first time experiencing Cyke Labs content segment from their new days. Congratulations to the Cykes. Awesome. Well, let's continue here and let's celebration. It's a celebration, bitches. So let's celebrate with a little. Let's take a little commercial break. I'm sorry, you are here just in time. So I'm going to take a little commercial break because I got bills to pay, folks. So let's do this. It's a little ad right here. This is called Black Friday Bob Levy, but I'm going to say this is Black Friday Bobby Levy Nick. Here we go. Right after these commercial messages, we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, do I have a deal for you? We've got shirts. We've got puddings. Heck, we even have pink tops. Teddy onesie. Where did that come from? Well, it's on sale too. Everything must go. It's Black Friday.
I still say that looks like you, Bobby Nick. I'm saying.
Hey, baby. Sale. It's sale. It's sale. It's sale. It's sale. Also on sale. This is on sale. Definitely on sale. And we got clearance sale for the ages. Everything must go. $10 these. You betcha. $1 and $4 hoodies. We got them. Think of what the hot Evan beer is doing. Correct back. What they stick with on, they're gone forever.
That's Bobby Lee.
Sale. What now? Nobody checks those second chances. It's sale. It's sale. It's on sale. It's so on sale. It's your favorite My Test location starting Black Friday. Deal ending next Sunday. Sunday. Your wife doesn't have a once in a lifetime. Everything must go. Somebody give me a beer.
It's Black Friday, Bobby Nick Levy. I'm going to call that one. I'm going to rename that one a little bit. That was a lot of fun too. Ding Dong says it's so beautiful too. I'm so happy to hear good news, share good news about good things happening for good people. Congratulations to the Cykes on getting your new home and watching us for the first time in your new digs.
Very nice.
Also forgot to send you the newest vid since Joey F'd us. If you want to play it first, just drop it in the Discord. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Well, hang on a second, folks. We're going to do a bonus feature, I guess. Let's do this. Why not? Hi, folks. Your view is important to us here on BF Live. I'm currently now referring to my Discord, where my friend Cyke Labs says he's got some new, fresh content, exclusive content for us. Here we go. Oh, I think I did see a little bit of this last night. Oh, Jesus. Okay, folks. Here we go. Let's wind this down. All right. Once again, congratulations, Cyke Clyde. I mean, wow, you got a new place and everything, and you're still kicking me new content. So enjoy this from your new digs for the first time, and thank you for giving me an exclusive. You just dropped in Discord. It says, Joey F'd us. If you want to play it first, I do want to play it first, because I love featuring Cyke Clyde content right here. So here you go. This has to, all right, I'll just let it speak for itself. This is Joey C. Fundraiser, the one that never happened, from the twisted mind of Cyke Clyde. Hang on, folks. There's the foot. I previewed this. I did happen to see this last night before I went to bed. Whoa, look behind me and my fucking fat foot. Whoa, look behind me. They got all his video buff. Two joints. Donate a day, help him drive away. Donate it. Joey's a champ, let's brighten his day. Call 1-800-BOB, don't delay. Help Joey see hip hip brain. There you go.
Holy shit, that's great.
If I didn't have enough fun content for you, there's an exclusive right here for the first time, Aaron, anywhere. What do you think, Bob? I see you holding your head on that one.
That's awesome. Holy shit.
That is awesome. That is the twisted mind of Cyke Labs. Two Joints says Sykes are amazing. What's up, Two Joints checking in? Encore. Hello, good morning. Lou from Two Joints checking in. The mod from the latest mod from PCL. What's up? Two Joints getting love from Cyke Clyde. Hugs Fart Queen from Aunt Esther. Dream Man's getting a shout out from Two Joints. Funky Bronco says, Cyke Clyde, no better way to break in a new house than by eating ass in your new house. I do kind of agree.
There you go.
Yeah. You definitely got to break it in, if you know what I mean. So maybe that's what they're, I think they're breaking it in now. Burning down the house. Oh, thank you, Aunt Esther from Not OnlyFans Jen. Two Joints getting the Hoya love from Aunt Esther. Two Joints, a morning buddy from Dream Man. Two Joints getting the love from Ding Dong. It's gonna pop, says Dream Man. Morning, Ding Dong, BF, Bobby, Vibe, Nick, and Bobby Nick. What's up from Two Joints?
Good to see you, Two Joints.
Tits McGee, defender of multiple birthdays, is here. It was here early before you were. Said, had a much needed nap. I woke up before the ladies, right? Maybe you did, and maybe you did. Thank you from Ding Dong. You got it, man. That's great stuff. I'm so great to hear that. Gash is our favorite ape. Checks in during the midday.
Yes.
BF Live, the vibe. He's coming to bring his vibe. How you doing, Gashes? I can't figure out if I like them or if he's a complete asshole. MF and Two Joints, good morning, brother, from LJ Low. Like him. You meant him, right, Joey? BDL, good day from Gashes. Good day, Gashes from Two Joints. Cyke says, LOL, hope Joey uses it, but what an idiot. Oh, my God. LJ Lowe says, Joey's foot looks like it could be one of those cake or real videos. Oh, fake or real videos. Let's see. Let's get on with it. Do cake or real videos. Now, was this another? I guess it's Eugen, heavyweight champion of interracial farting. See, I can't keep up with you, girl. There you go. Space Nerd, good morning from Two Joints. All right, let's continue on because we're in the middle of Cyke Labs content segment. All right, well, I'm feeling pretty good today, but I don't always feel myself. And one time, it was captured on tape, folks. I'm sorry to say, I'm not always myself. I was talking with Cyke Clyde, and he was trying to console me, and he recorded it while he was doing it. This is depressed me. Now, what's the term? I still say that this gives me like a Spider vibe. I thought he put me on Spider there first. What about the shape of this guy's head or that hair or something?
Everything's falling apart.
Everything's falling apart. I was having a bad day.
Jag kept on one om dagen. Kommer någon så pass över till hon. One. Where I want to keep going one on the lane. Because it gives me comfort. That's why. Hopefully chanting will fit a lot of things. No, I'm hoping for effects now. Could be counterproductive, but
Tax that foot.
I've run out of all options.
I've run out of all options.
Everything looks gloomed.
Gloomed. Where'd I get that accent from? Everything looks gloomed.
Yeah.
I'm talking like there you go. I'm talking like I'm doing that.
Miserable.
Cyke Labs content segment is how I'm talking. I'm talking like this.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Everything's gloomed. I'm feeling dreary and blue. I'm talking like that. Got the Linda Richmond accent. What I also got is some more Cyke Labs content here. Oh, let's get into this. Let's see. We got Hey Twin, Chris Abels. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's leave it with I got another one featuring our boy Chris Abels. This is another one. Now Chris gets some of that he gets some of that brown liquor in him sometimes, and he gets a little flirty, if you will. Here's a little Hey Twin, Chris Abels from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs.
Därför vill jag tänka afro hon den has jag nog är Mariella. Och det ju bara se vai Londres. Därför vill jag tänka afro hon den has jag nog är Mariella. Och det ju bara se vai Londres. Därför vill jag tänka afro hon den has jag nog är Mariella.
You know what? Funky Bronco says, I bet Chris Abels will be drinking in this video. Well, normally, that's good money. That's good bet money there, Funky Bronco. But this particular one, not. He's just gay in this one. Let's just see. Oh, my God. 2 joints. I can't wait to get some edibles and smoke my bong. Bong and a blitz. Smoking a pancake. Bong and a blintz. LMAO, mini Jeff Ross. Holy shit. Donnie Wahlberg. Someone tell homie Chris stole her shorts. Got them booty shorts on. Jeff Dillett says MFIP. And Space Nerd laughs at LJ Lowe. And on we go with the Cyke Labs content segment right here on BF Live. Let me pull you up another piece. Got a couple more. And then I think I have maybe one more that I'll show you. This is kind of a newer one. And this is a Mike Morse song for that Mike Morse fan out there. This is a little song from taking you back in those same days of the Miserable Men. This is Mike Morse song parody. This is called Shuli Goes Long from the Miserable Men show from back in the day from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. Here's a little Mike Morse break right here.
Pastor. You were at the killer show, and it was going fine, you know, up until the moment Shuli took the stage. He stayed up there for over 40 minutes, Mom and Colin wondering when it finished. All the time the clock just kept a ticking. He wouldn't say shalom biatch. He ought to buy a fucking watch.
That must be the line Levy wrote. So you clap like a seal.
You won't get off the stage.
I love that.
I guess they're all guilty of it, right?
Nice.
Wouldn't get off the stage.
Get off.
Here comes the big finish. The genius Mike Morris. We'll be right back. You're listening to Miserable Man Bob's News when we get back.
That is the genius that is Mike Morse, folks. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. We got a lot of Morse fans in there. They were singing about the days where Shuli went long on stage. I think all the comedians have at least done it once, maybe some more than once. What do you think? Maybe some more than once. About going too long, being a comedian on stage. That's one of the biggest no-nos, taking you back in the day for the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. Pecan Choo. Morsels unite, says Blummel's defense lawyer. Say what you will, but you can't deny my Mike Morse's talent. Space Nerd points to herself and says she's a morsel. Funky Bronco says, I can't even remember a song parody. Why Dan the song parody man? Yeah, he was Dan, what was it, Little Mikey, Mike Morse, Dan the song parody man, and many other, like just regular listeners and everything would kind of pitch in. Well, I hope you enjoyed all that content, folks, but I got more fun to get to, but that was Cyke Labs.
Cyke.
How you doing on this Tuesday, folks? Are you enjoying yourself? I hope we're making your little day just a little bit better. Let me say my words in the right order. Let's see. Thank you, Cyke Labs, for all of that stuff. Love it, Cyke Clyde from Space Nerd. It's crazy that I had no idea who Mike Morris was until I started watching Uncle Rico. Mike Morris. Well, that's not so unbelievable. If you weren't a fan of those guys or the Serious Satellite stuff or Miserable Men Show. Let's see. Cyke emojis going out by On Esther, and a guy named Cyke ironically did parodies too. You're right,
That's
Clyde.
true.
And I've heard,
yeah.
Right? You remember that as well, don't you, Bob?
Yeah.
That's right.
I think
a guy
he
named
might.
Cyke.
I think he might have passed away now. I'm not sure. I know he had
that's why
terminal
he took his name.
cancer a while back.
I do. When I go back to, sometimes when I do BF Live's Whack Package, where we go back and review old Stern days, I hear the mention of Cyke, and I do remember hearing it back in the day, but I never, I knew that it wasn't the same person just based on what I know about my friend Cyke Clyde.
Right. Yeah.
Uncle Jack checks in and says, "What's up, foos?"
Uncle Jack.
He's saying fools without the L on it. How you doing, Uncle Jack? What's going on a Tuesday, buddy? Good morning, Uncle Jack from Two Joints. Funky Bronco says, Uncle Jack Hoya, why no show last night? Were you too drunk off your Bud Light? Damn. We were talking about beer earlier, Uncle Jack. You're a little late for that. Uncle Jack Hoya from On Esther. Cyke was pretty good with the PSYCH from back in the day, says Blummels. Whoop whoop, Uncle Jack from Juggler Jim. It was the saddest phone call, him talking to Robin and saying goodbye. Wow, there you go. All right. Well, Cyke's got his memories there. Let's see. We just got done doing Cyke Labs content segment. Bob, I've said it before. We were lucky enough to have Gina on. Like, was it last week or yesterday? I'm getting my days all mixed up. Last week,
No,
Bob yesterday.
Friday.
Right.
Friday was Gina. Right. Yesterday was Bob. Yeah.
I'm so blessed. I can't remember what day's what. But the point that I was trying to get at is because we had Bob and Gina on separate days, I haven't had a chance to see what the stars have in mind for us. We got to get these people in tune, see what the stars in the week has in mind for us. I think I got to go over to my studio. Plus, it's been a minute and they're kind of filling up. I'm going to go to my studio. I'm going to rub my crystal balls. You're going to throw your sign in the chat as we take you away to BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Let's get into those. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. All right, folks, let's do them. Let me turn on my horoscope / porno music, my bow chicky wow wow. And we'll set a proper mood here on BF Live, The Vibe. We're going to set the vibe here, if you will. Hey, folks, I'm going to go to the chat. You're going to throw your signs in them, and I'm going to read them in the order they come in, and we're going to get to it and do it. These are the BF Live. What's this say? LOL, BF. I thought BF was about to say we were happy to have Gino on. No, Gino. No, not Aaron. Gina. Nobody does it like the bull, so we will do it, and nobody does it like Cyke Clyde. So I'm going to rub my balls for no particular reason as I read you your Soulful Horoscope reading for today, man. We didn't do them Friday. We didn't do them yesterday because we were having so much fun, but we're doing them today. What are we doing? We're doing it. Soulful Horoscope reading. So no one does it like the bull. For my favorite couple, Mr. and Mrs. Cyke Clyde. They're both Tauruses. Here is your Soulful Horoscope reading for today. Taurus, today is a 7, but if you got a new house, I think you got to be having a 10. I'm not even buying that 7. It says, Taurus, you need to rest and recuperate in a peaceful sanctuary. Well, it sounds like since you said it's beautiful, Ding Dong, maybe you are at the place you need to be. Consider love, passion, and dreams. It seems like that's all in play with getting a new house. Compile a persuasive plan, recharge your batteries, and savor nature and music. And those are your Soulful Horoscope reading for the bull, because nobody does it like the bull. I'm just rubbing my balls, like Bobby Nick said earlier, just because we can. All right, as we continue on. Funky Bronco, no, I had a hangover from another show, says Uncle Jack. That's why he didn't do a show last night. Had nothing to do directly with the Bud Light. He's not blaming it solely on Bud Light.
I think he's blaming it on the Lunatic Lounge.
Is that right? Did you turn it on last night a little bit, Bob?
Well, maybe Uncle Jack did. I don't know.
Some people really get into it and they sit there and the drinks are flowing and the conversation's going.
Yeah.
Well, this conversation is going to go to Aquarius. Well, my sexy friend Aunt Esther's checking in. It's the age of Aquarius for Aunt Esther and all the other Aquarii joining us today. Aquarii? I don't know if that's the plural of Aquarius, but it is right now. Aunt Esther, today is a 9 out of 10, sweetie, so I hope you're having a great day. Share your ideas, Aunt Esther, your solutions, and your inspiration. Edit some things for clarity and simplicity. Your love grows in communication. Right here every day it does. Express your creative arts and passions and make a heart connection. Listen to your heart when it's calling for you, Aunt Esther, and have a great day, and don't be a fish-eyed fool. Juggler Jen checks in and says, Cancer, please, BF Live the Vibe. You got it, Juggler Jen. This is for my friend Juggler Jen and all the other Cancers joining us for BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Readings for BF Live the Vibe today. Cancer, today is a 9 out of 10 for you, Jen. I hope that's the kind of day you're having. Crazy professional dreams seem possible. Don't overfill your schedule. Pace your damn self and stay positive. Practice a craft that you love. Prepare well, because at the end it says, you got this. You got this, Cancer. I hope that's a great one for you, Juggler Jen, as I caress my balls ever so gently and move on to the next sign in the chat, which is Aries for my friend who joins. Aries, no reason. I can't read that for you. So this is from all the other Aries joining me for the Vibe Stream Show 202 Soulful Horoscope Readings. Today is a 9 out of 10, Aries, so I hope you're having that great kind of day. You know what you want and you know how to get it, Aries. Pursue a creative passion project. Connect with talented players, all of us. A lucky break will unfold for you, Aries, for 2 joints. I hope you have a great day, my friend 2 joints, man. Salute to you. As the lovely Leo checks in for the Space Nerd. This is for Space Nerd and all the other Leos, lovely or otherwise, joining us today for BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Readings for this Tuesday. They should have been Friday, they should have been Monday, but we're doing them today. So this is for my friend Space Nerd. Today is an 8 out of 10, so I hope you're having a great day for all my Leo friends. Consider an adventure. Educational opportunities present themselves to you, Leo. List what you would like to learn. Explore your opportunities. Take photos and notes to express your discoveries. Or would you like to say on BF Live right here, pics or it didn't happen? Pics or it didn't happen. Thank you. Have a great day. Your read yours too, BF. I'm a Virgo on the cusp. Well, I will do that. Thank you for forcing me to read mine. Today is an 8 for a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. Today is an 8, so I feel like I'm having a good 8 or 10 out of 10 day. Review your reserves and plans for growth. Okay. You can see what wasn't working. All right. Strategize together for solutions and options. Share dreams and resources. Well, I share my dream with you guys every day because this is my dream to create a vibe, and I'm living my dream. I'm creating a vibe, and you guys help me create a vibe, so you are giving me my dream. Space Nerd, he's sleeping, Uncle Jack. Cancer, por favor. That means please in Spanish. Well, let's do it. Let's see. Cancer. Whoa. Today is a 9, Cancer. Crazy professional dreams seem possible. Didn't I read this now? I'll read it again for any Cancers that didn't catch it. Don't overfill your schedule. Pace yourself. Stay positive. Practice the craft you love. Prepare well. You have got this. No Gino, says Testicle Tiger. Yeah, I can pretty safe to say that me and Bobby Nick are not the biggest Gino fans, right?
Nah.
Not really. He seems to have lost the beat on kind of being funny, and he only wants to be an ass. I don't know what he wants to be, but it very rarely reflects anything that resembles funny. Good morning, Testicle Tiger from 2 joins. Capricorny, baby. Did someone already say that? I don't care if they did, because I'm Capra-horny for Capricorny. So this is for Testicle Tiger. I also know that my friend Deadful is Capricorn, a crappy corn. So this is for Testicle Tiger and for Deadful and all the other Capricorns joining us today. Today is an 8 out of 10, crappy corn. Prioritize family and domestic projects, Capricorn. Listen to a relative with a concern or a dilemma. Bear witness and offer support. And why don't you cook yourself something up good there, Testicle Tiger? Funky Bronco seconds what Testicle Tiger says about no Gino and says, Gino Bisconte is a douche. I'm a Tories, born on 420 at the cusp, bro. Well, let's go, LJ Low. I already read Taurus, but what is on the cusp of Taurus? Let's see, April 20th. Let's see, May. Let's do Gemini. I'll do this for I get on the cusp, bro, LJ Low, and for anybody other Geminis out here, because today is an 8 Gemini. Oh, I think Uncle Hack is a Gemini, as well as the lovely Stacy Allen and some others in here. So this is for them. Today as an 8. Your friends stretch your Your friends stretch your reach, your capacities and your butthole. Your friends stretch your reach and your capacities. That kind of fits with all this podcasting stuff. Pull together for a common cause, Gemini. Old assumptions will get challenged. Keep your communication channels open, Gemini, because you're gaining some respect. That was for my Gemini friends that are on the cusp of the Taurus right there. Hoya 2 joins from Testicle Tiger. Uncle Jack says, Funky Bronco, that doesn't add up. You had frosty ones delivered the other day. Well, Uncle Jack, you weren't here earlier, brother, when Funky Bronco was telling us that the cost of having frosty ones delivered to him daily is kind of pricey, bro. So he's slowing his roll a little bit. He says he's been backing off for the last 5 days. So we're kind of cheering him on with that. LJ has the best birthday, says Space Nerd. There's a lot of bullshiz in here. Capricorny baby. We took care of that Capricorn for my friend Gaseous. Uncle Jack, Friday was the last day I had frosty ones delivered. Okay, let's Space Nerd. It's also Hitler's birthday and the day Columbine happened. It's weird. I don't know what you're talking about. I know nothing of what you're talking about. Funky Bronco says Uncle Jack is always drinking his Bud Light. Uncle Jack says, hello to Bobby Nick. No, it wasn't the Lunatic Lounge.
Oh, okay. I know what show he's talking about. He's talking about the other night on his show. It was a total disaster. Definitely a hangover from that.
Wow. We got a queer eye from the straight guy, Aquarius, for Cyke Clyde asked for. We did that one earlier. Terry Nee checks in and says, number one, those things come up real small for me. And two, I don't even know what they are. I got that a person, a gay person, gay bathroom. I don't know. What do you got going? I don't know.
Yeah, that must be it.
Thank you for recognizing my Roxette reference earlier. Terry Nee, good morning from 2 joints. Docs LJ Low, you were out of high school when that happened. Are you close to Loveland? Oh, they're talking about what happened on these days. You're welcome, Aunt Esther, for the thank you. Columbine was horrifying to me, being a teacher, and it's horrifying to any of us. Having children in school, the notion of it, of Columbine was terrible. Yes. I imagine so much more so for teachers. Oh, my God. Not really a great day, but thanks, BF Live, the vibe. I feel like it's a 5. Well, come on, we're doing the best we can. Tachunks is still dreaming of those Steel Reserves days. Let's see what everybody's saying. As soon as I get my flat tire fixed, I'm going to urgent care for antibiotics. I may find a telehealth somewhere. Man, I hope you're feeling better, nerd, because you have been sick for a long period of time. Funky Bronco sums it up by saying Gino is just racist and creepy and weird and angry. Yep. I think you got them all right there. Let's see. Yep, I think you got them all. That's a good list right there. Pretty good. Can't argue with any of them. Judges, you got them all right, Funky Bronco. I'm a girded treasure. Let's see. Another turkey. Actually, yes. Let's get. Oh, you're a Scorpio. Okay, I thought you were a Gemini. Well, I'm going to hook a brother up. I'm going to hook a Scorpio up because I don't think I read Scorpio. And I'm not even going to touch my balls for Jack because this is for Jack and for all the other Scorpios. I'm not rubbing my crystal balls at all. Simply going to read Scorpio, Jack. This is for you, buddy. Today is a 7 out of 10. Maybe I was mixing up you because you and Stacy have the same one, but I gave you both the wrong one. You're both Scorpios. Concentrate on physical actions, Uncle Jack.
Yeah.
Coordinate your movements. Oh. Rhythm and syncopation. That sounds all like sex to me. Lay down your excess baggage. Whatever you want to call your date, that's your business. Figure out what's needed. Feed your spirit with nature and music and sex and drugs. Have a good day, Uncle Jack. Scorpio, thanks for correcting me, buddy. Ding is 429. She's on a cusp too. Let's see. Space Nerd. Can't you take an Uber or something to a doctor? They don't want a sick ass in the car. Matt chucked in with the bones up.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy? It's just me and Bobby Nick today. Matt, my friend, bones up and 666 to you. Hoya Matt from Space Nerd. Hoya Space Nerd right back from Matt. And the Oklahoma City bombing was around 420. The Oklahoma City man, you got all the tragedies. Holy shit, man. Like Hitler's birthday, Oklahoma City bombing. Come on, man. I'm trying to create a vibe over here. Always around my birthday. Cyke 666 from our friend Matt. Cute Don is also 419. Columbine was in Littleton. Goddamn, I want to squeeze Bobby Nick's tits. You know who that is, Bobby Nick.
That's Wendy Pack, everybody.
That's Wendy Pack using her Care Bear screen name. How you doing, my friend Wendy? Space Nerd, thanks, Cyke Clyde. 30 minutes away. We're around LJ Lives. Banana Man's checking in. Let's see who else is checking in, and then we're going to get on with some other stuff here. Snatchatarius. Whoa. Damn.
Yeah.
That's right. We got to do Vegetarians. It's not a sign.
Yeah.
We do Vegetarians here. That's what we got on first. So this is for my friend Bobby Nick Havens. For any Snatchatariuses or Vegetarians, it all works here on BF Live. Today is an 8 out of 10 Vegetarius, Snatchatarius. Take a gamble on love. A change of scenes, together delights. Discuss some common interests. Romance doesn't need to be expensive. You can buy Happy Meal and enjoy a rendezvous. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Damn. That was all about love for our Vegetarians. It was a Snatchatarius kind of a one right there. Definitely LJ. Luke of the Vine checking in today. F5, that's a tornado. How you doing there, Luke of the Vine? Easter and night 2 of WrestleMania are on 420 next year. Come on, man. Wow. I'm still trying to finish up this year, and you already got your head wrapped around dates going on next year. Widow Killer lets us know that.
Look, you son of a bitch. I'm trying to finish this year before I start talking about next year, you son of a bitch.
Wendy getting the love from Cyke Clyde. Did you do Taurus? I did do Taurus, Care Bear, because nobody does it like the bull. But since you're my friend and you showed up a little late, I will gladly read this for my friend, the lovely Wendy Pack, and any other Tauruses that might have missed it the first time. Wendy, I'm going to rub my balls because you're my friend. Ooh, yeah. I'm rubbing my crystal balls, Wendy. It helps me read your horoscope. So here you go, Wendy. This is for you, my friend, a Taurus. It says, rest and recuperate in a peaceful sanctuary, Wendy. Consider love, passion, and dreams. I think you do that. Compile a persuasive plan, Wendy. Recharge your batteries and your vibrator. Oh, and savor nature and music, Wendy.
There you go.
Whoop. I heard racism 3 times, so now I'm here. Wait a minute. We do indirect. We do kind of inside racism here, Granny. WrestleMania is more than one night now. Yes, it is, Blummels. They've taken to these last couple ones where they have them in these big stadiums and they do like a weekend event. It's like a whole weekend, Blummels. LJ says, Cyke, I don't care about doxing, but appreciate you, man. I'm in Colorado Springs. They're getting to know each other. They're doxing each other's location. I'm getting laid, says P-Cunt. I don't know if it's a statement or a question mark you need to put on there. Hello, Granny. I was born on Easter, says Cyke Clyde. Holy child, says Cyke. Cyke from Space Nerd. Someone rubbed their wooden cross 3 times and Granny showed up. Is that how that goes? Brother wouldn't that just shows up, didn't he? All right. Where is that? Oops. Oh, let me do. Pisces, please. Did I not read Pisces? I'll read Pisces again for my friend Matt checking in because Matt is my bro. So I will definitely read Pisces for my friend Matt. We're having fun with this segment today. Let's see. And just because it's Matt and he's Perry Chat family, I'm going to rub my balls because that's what Perry would want me to do. Whoop. We gonna say it.
Shut the fuck up.
You know you guys will love when guys rub their balls. All right, so here we go. This is for my friend Matt and any other Pisces that didn't catch it the first time. Matt, today is a 9 out of 10, buddy, so I hope you're having a great 9 out of 10 kind of day. The next few days could get lucrative, Matt. Stick to your budget, though, or risk blowing your surplus. It says to make deals, buy and sell, and sign some contracts, Pisces. There you go, Matt. Wendy is getting the love from Blummel's defense lawyer. The fact that Passover ends on Hitler's birthday is comical. All these ironic kind of dates. These people are like, oh, y'all on a tragedy tip here in the chat today.
I see nothing. I know nothing.
All right. They're talking about they might meet up. Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Wendy. There you go. There's your horoscope. Next year's SummerSlam is also going to be 2 nights. Isn't that something? Look, you son of a bitch. I told you to stop bringing up. Huh? What's that, bub?
I said, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, for fuck's
Really?
sake, man. Yeah, they are. They're trying to make them just weekend events and make it worth their while. Cyke is getting the love of the cross from Space Nerd. Hello, Cyke. They're talking about meeting up sometime. The Messiah. All right, well, let's continue on with here what we're doing, BF Live. Hey, I think we kind of did them all, Bobby Nick. We got Vegetarius. We even got my Virgo. We got Wendy's here, buddy. I think I'm going to put a bow on this segment, folks. We're going to wrap this up. That was a lot of fun, and I'm glad you enjoy it. You know what it was. We'll check back in again with them on Friday, but that was for today, for this Tuesday. That was the BF Live Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Yeah. You having fun, folks? I do the best I can to hold it down for you every day, Monday through Friday in the midday with 3 hours of live content. And I'm so happy that my friend Bobby Nick joins me when he can. Does Ding know all of your holiness? Buy some Hawk Tool coins. That's not even a joke, Bobby Nick. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I heard she ripped a bunch of people off for some bullshit.
I heard that I went past the story. I didn't even absorb it, but I understand that Hawk Tool is in like kind of her own digital currency and has some kind of, she's got like schemes, or she's like taking advantage of this full 15 minutes of fame from talking about spitting on that thing.
Yeah.
Spitting on that thing. We talked about spitting on that thing. We would either be put in jail or in a gay club or something. I don't know. Thank God I stopped watching wrestling when I was 14. I've gone in and out of wrestling, Blummel's divorce lawyer. I grew up on wrestling, so I love it every now and then, but podcasting keeps me busy. Love me some disc golf. You ever played Ghost Town courses? They're talking about disc golf. The Hawk 2 girl said, sell that thing. Instead of spit on that thing, she said, sell that thing. Hey, do you think she's with me? Why do you think she's with me? Yeah, because of his holiness. All right, folks. Disc golf is awesome. It's so fun. I'm glad we got some disc golf. I haven't showed you my, have I showed you my disc? I said disc, Bob. I didn't say dick. I said disc.
I don't think you have, no.
I don't know if I showed them, or it's been so long, maybe you don't remember. But disc golf is a lot of fun. They're just kind of heavy, different weighted discs that you go out and it's just a reason to smoke weed in the woods, basically. But yeah, I love it. I enjoy it. I enjoy checking off that I did Soulful Horoscope Readings. All right. Well, I know they're clamoring for it. The accent on clam. I think they might be clamoring for it, Bobby Nick. The ladies have been so nice and so patient today. I don't know if that's just because they're patient or they're not here. Well, I'm about to draw them out the woodwork, folks, because it is that time. It is that segment that is sponsored by Granny Loves Anal. Granny Loves Anal, spelled with a I instead of a L, on YouTube. He is the official sponsor of this next segment coming up. That's not for me, and it's not for you necessarily, Bobby Nick. This segment is just for the ladies.
Slow down and real. Let's take it nice and easy. Bringing all the heat. Making hearts go crazy. You know what they crave in every single frame. Just for the ladies, we're playing this game. The Cyke stuff needs to be shorter so we see more juicy mammy just for you and me. BF likes it more than anyone else. He's loving every second, everything he melts. Ladies gather around, the show's just begun. So for you, we're having our fun.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm banned from the chat, but that wouldn't be. I wouldn't be reading that if that was the case. Let's see. Granny says, you will be hearing from my YouTube lawyer, BF. Bro, you just like happen to show up at the right time. You said you wanted to sponsor this segment. You said the ladies love it so much. You would like some lady demographic over on Granny's Gulag, which you can watch on Granny Loves Anal. You use an I instead of an L right here on YouTube, and you can check out Granny over there. We're just having fun with him. But let's do this. Let's get into it, because this is that segment that we do, not for me and not for Bobby Nick. We do it for Granny, and we do it just for the ladies. So let's do it, and let's get into it. Let's do a little screen share and show you my first piece. Once again, this segment is created and produced by the lovely Stacey Allen, Space Nerd, and a few other ladies. Here you go, ladies, just for you. Oh, I think I got to unmute her, huh? There we go. It's crypto-bane. That's here. All right, there you go. You got a pink shirt on, but there you go. There's the first one. All right. There you go. For the ladies content right here, because BF Live is a vibe, and I like to give everybody a vibe right here in the middle of the day. They've been pretty patient with me today, although as soon as I started the segment, let me see where my friend checked in and said it's about time. Let me see. Oh, let me see. Proudly presented by Granny's Gulag. Such funky Bronco. He puts it in the chat. Oh my God, that's too funny. Oh look, here, there's my girl Aunt Esther. You too, sweetie? You gonna give me shit? You were so patient. She says it's about time, so trust you're having fun with that. The only time I like to see wiener is in porno. That is a fair point, Granny. You know, even though you, and then even there, you can claim to look away. Like, no, I was looking at the girl. I swear, I was looking at the chick. I didn't even notice the tremendous penis going in and out of her. Let's see. This is mostly for Wendy. Terry Nee throws in this. He's throwing in the rainbows. He's ready. See?
Hello, Frisco.
Tight bund. I like him. There you go. All right. Let's continue on with this. Porno, when you make a fair point. I hope the ladies have some food service, shoes, or non-slip. Oh my goodness. All right, let's continue on with this. Let's see, because I got this content. And you know what it is. This is just for the ladies right here. This is your content segment here, just for my ladies on BF Live, because BF Live is a vibe. Let's go, ladies. This is AI.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
BF, let's go
It's
ride
the best
music.
time.
Michael Bublé is gonna sue you, BF. Here.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year.
That's fake. See, we don't have to say that guy is gay, because that's straight up AI. That's just fake. That's just fake.
Definitely.
Save our gay jokes. Let's see. We have my friend Two Joints check in. My bro and yours. Thank you, Two Joints, for using your 3-month member chat, and says, great show, BF. Great chatters, positive vibes, kind of program you should watch to start the day. All the best to you and Bobby Nick. Thank you, man. Thanks for picking up what we're trying to put down here, man.
Oh yeah.
We're just trying to have fun in the middle of the day, because a lot of people have fun. They get you up in the morning, and there's lots of fun shows on at night, but we try to hold you down in the middle of the day in between all that. We're like a fun sandwich right here. Ooh, y'all hoes is nasty, says Donkey Kongington. And it also lets me know, Stream Elements lets me know, without being punished by the Nightbot, that Two Joints just became a sponsor. That means if he's not automatically rolling over, that simply means that he just re-up and said, yes, I would like another month to be a member and support BF Live. Thanks for keeping the vibe alive, Two Joints. And it's the AI guy. That's what we're saying, AI.
Hello, Frisco.
Hey, I like to see you do something. Let's say, oh my, says Aunt Esther. Oh yeah, gifted membership. Oh fuck, here we go. Wendy is wet now. Wendy is wet now, Bobby Nick. You think that's
Probably.
True? That's the case?
I know it's true. Yeah.
A fun sandwich. Do I get to pick the bread and the meat? Let's check. Let me see. Yeah, you do. Well, until we get to you choosing that stuff, let me play another piece of content that isn't for me. It's just for the ladies, and it's right here on BF Live. Here you go, ladies. Here's another piece for you, so to speak. Oh, let me find this one real quick. Here we go. Badoom, badoom. That's right. It's in here. Okay. Boom. There we go. Boy, that was smooth like silk I am right here. Here we go. Smooth like X-Lax. Here we go. Terry. Oh, it's always in the wrong folder. I always look in the wrong folder. Here we go. Here we go. Here's your piece right here. Just for the ladies. That's the one? I picked the wrong one. No, I picked the wrong one. Damn it. Hang on. I picked the wrong one. Supposed to be the one that Terry and E made for them. That's what I'm looking for. Son of a bitch. Oh, here we go. Number 2. Not Terry and E. Look, Dana, women jumped on me quick. Hang on, it's coming, ladies. Did I pick? This is the wrong one again. Son of a bitch.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to find the one for the ladies. Son of a bitch. I'm trying to find the Terry Knee one. All right, well, here's what I'll do, ladies. I'll play another piece for you while I search for the one that I meant to play. None of this is for me. None of this is for Bobby Nick. This is just for the ladies. No wonder I can't find her to play it right. Here you go.
Breakfast chocolate.
Something not looking
That'll work.
Oh, here you go. Hey, this is like my cooking girl. They're copying.
Whoa.
Yeah, they stole this.
You need bigger tortillas.
All right, there you go.
Breakfast chocolate.
Stop sharing that piece.
Feed
Here's
his
the
dog. Jeez.
This is the piece I originally was going to try to play for you right here.
Sure, you got it right this time.
Here we go. Third time's a charm, Bobby Nick. Here comes some of Wendy's ladies. Here's some of them Wendy's men. Since it took me so long to find, I'm gonna play it one more time. Oh, your avocados isn't turned on. I get it. And there you have it. It took me 3 times to find it, but that third time was the charm. I finally found it.
You did it.
That was
You did
something a
it.
little special, just for the ladies. All right, well, I got one more piece for you, ladies, so to speak. I'm gonna leave. I'll leave this right here for you. Is that right? Is that the right one? God damn it! Make sure. I think it is the right one. All right, folks. I've had a couple clicky issues, but I think this is the right one. I'm going to leave you with this last piece of content that it's not for me and it's not for Bobby Nick or any of you guys. This is just for the ladies, and I'm going to leave this one right here for your consideration. Here we go. Boom. Take it away. Boom.
Good morning, beautiful.
Completely sold that show.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oops.
Good morning, beautiful. Have a fun day.
You're welcome. You feel better now? I do. I really do. So if you was having a bad day before, I can assure you you're probably not now, okay? Oh, that'll brighten up your darkest days. You hear me? Can you imagine your next door neighbor looking like that come out every morning with a cup of coffee and pajama pants? I'm going to tell you, girl, they ain't but one thing's going to happen. I'm going to stroke out. Do you hear me? Oh, my goodness, that right there. Yeah, that'd make you a little moist, won't it? That'd make your nippies a little hard, won't it? That right there make you reevaluate things, won't it? Oh, anyways, you're welcome. I hope you have a great day. I hope it brought happiness to your life, and have a good day.
There you go. That was Timu Reba. Wrapping up that segment. That wasn't really for
boom.
me. And it wasn't really for Bobby Nick. It's whoever enjoyed it, but it was definitely just for the ladies.
Slow down and real. Let's take it nice and easy. Bringing all the heat. Making hearts go crazy. You know what they crave in every single frame. Just for the ladies, we're playing this game. The Cyke stuff needs to be shorter, so we see more juicy memory just for you and me. BF likes it more than anyone else. He's loving every second, every frame he melts. Ladies gather around, the show's just begun. So for you, we're having our fun.
There you have it. That's right. I'm
No.
BF. We're live, and this is the vibe, Bobby Nick. We're doing it. We're doing it, man. I haven't hit that today. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. We're
We're
having
doing
it.
it.
As you
We're
like to
having it.
say. Having it. You got a little
Yeah.
fresh buzz cut there recent. Is that a recent haircut, Bob, or am I just
Yeah, it
just
is.
now
Yeah,
noticing it?
it's about a week and a half old.
Yeah.
2 weeks old, maybe.
Get,
No,
you
about a
go
week
for
and a
your
half.
you like fresh winter buzz. Now, when they get you through most of the winter, and you won't have to go out. You can like hibernate this hairdo or whatever. You're gonna let it all grow in.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll probably grow it until the spring thaw.
Yeah, I remember when I first met you, you had a beard. I remember it was a big deal when you first like kind of shaved all your facial hair off and all that stuff. Kind of changed your whole look, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do that every now and then when you get bored, I guess, huh?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I just got to change things up once in a while.
Cool, brother. Well, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad the chat family is here. We got a couple 25 hanging out in the chat. I trust and hope that you hit like, share, and subscribe when you're way in, your way out. Make sure that you're subbed up here on BF Live, because sometimes YouTube has a way of kind of kicking you off of pages and stuff like that. So I appreciate all the subs, all the likes, all the shares, all the subscribe, and I appreciate having you here today. And I also appreciate the fact that I have a place to show all the fun stuff that I like to talk about. And one of the things I like to talk about is Perry Caravello Live. Well, I'm thinking we're going to go over to the Perry page on Twitter and X. And I know that Testicle Tiger was here early and some of our friends. Why don't we do this? And it was fun. It was really fun, Bob, doing it yesterday with Bob Levy here. That was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
Doing some
that was
Perry
great.
talk.
Yeah.
Because Bob is obviously a big integral part now of the Perry Caravello Live show and the universe and everything. So why don't we do this? Because a show went down last night. So let's scan over Twitter and X and let's go see what happened last night as we get into a little bit of Perry talk.
It's degrading and demoralizing, dehumanizing and demonic. Perry,
That's right. Let's get into some Perry talk here in the midday. Because so much goes on and not everybody can stay there for every minute of every stream. It's nice to get together and talk about it as a community that enjoys it. So let's see. Damn, Bobby, way are you making me wet? Says your
I
friend.
think she's talking
Wendy.
about you. I think she's talking about
No,
you.
she said about no, we know.
No,
we know-
your name's Bobby too. Your name's
we
Bobby
know
too.
all about the love of affair of you two. Someone needs to give Wendy a towel. You're not wrong about that. You know, Perry me, says the Chunkster. You're about to get parried up. I heard that Bob and Tom B were making a killing off of Chinese YouTube. Yeah, bro. So they kind of touched on this last night because they had Sam from Twitcho there. He was there last night, and he was there with the promise to he was in there turning off the bathroom cameras, messing with the bathroom cameras, but he was there. All Perry had to do was be nice to him, and they're trying to give Perry his American YouTube back. So that's all kind of playing out too. So let's go over to Twitter X and let's get into some of this. Also, Bobby Nick, you know how Perry's always claiming to be a ladies' man, right?
Yeah.
Well, we already accused him or saw that he actually stole multiple plates of food, uncountable plates of food from homeless people. Well, during this whole encounter, the whole notion of homeless women came up. And they said, hey, was there any homeless women there? Maybe there's some homeless hotties in there. So we're trying to get Perry used to the notion that he could pick himself up a homeless hottie, Bobby Nick. Let's see how Perry reacts to the idea of because I think there's a couple nice women out there that if you clean them up, give them a bath, bring them into apartment 102, they would clean up real nice. So let's see what Perry thinks about the new app called Homeless Hotties. Let's see if he's going to use it.
Homeless hotties, please.
Homeless hotties, homeless 102. Homeless hotties, nice and dirty for you. Homeless hotties, playing, touching your stuff.
Homeless hotties.
You know you can get. They're hot, they're homeless and here for you. Gonna spend a month in 102. They're bringing their kids,
Not allowed.
their pets, their stuff. So give them what they want.
He will protest and try to talk over anything he disagrees with, Bob, the whole time.
Like it rough. Homeless hotties is the name of the app. An unused resource that's soon to be tapped. So let them in and finally atone. 102 is a homeless zone.
What?
Not in this apartment. In hell with that remark. Homeless hotties.
You don't think that's a good compromise, Donkey? I think that one of these would clean up real nice for Perry, man.
Please.
His expectations are a little too high. I think this is kind of more in his lane. I think if you take him up, bathe him up, you
I
never
never
know.
authorized this. I don't date anyone that's homeless. And there's no one that's hot that's homeless. No one. Period.
I think there's a lot of upside, Perry. You can at least try it.
I don't give a shit. Not allowed.
I mean, they'll
always try it. Yeah. Try it and be murdered.
What makes you think you'd be murdered?
They're homeless.
Yeah, but they're hot.
They're hot.
They're not hot. You're disgusting.
Can you at least consider it?
The consideration is done. Nobody's allowed here.
Look, you've had a hard time.
Oh, look. Wait, that's right. Look, not allowed. End of story. Over and out.
You could just cook her a hot meal, give her a shower.
No.
I mean, she'll be all over you.
Not allowed. Over and out. And I don't even like that fucking term. Tough shit. I just said over and out.
Ooh, you can't say that.
Calm yourself, Perry. I'm just having a regular conversation with you.
Christ. Stop it.
All right, Bob. So it's fair to say he wasn't down with the whole homeless hottie idea, buddy.
Wow.
Wasn't
too bad.
I don't know. I think there's something to that, man. I think you can kind of like get someone to clean up real good, you know?
Yeah.
It's not the craziest thing I've ever heard. Homeless hotties. So that's what you know.
Give him a new set of clothes. Give him a bath.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely,
you know.
man. Absolutely. Let me see. I'm looking for my next thing, and I'm going to play for you right here. So yeah, he was on last night. Let's see. Always posting that he thumbs his nose at the homeless. So let's check out the homeless hotties. There you go. Oh, so then at one point he got taped in the chair last night, Bobby. That was funny.
Did he?
This was the tape gun that he used on his diaper before the show. Parachute or diaper, that says. Oh, he had to put that. He ended up putting this one on the outside of him, like taping it to the outside of his body. So there you go.
God.
There's your special guest. That Sam showed up last night. All looking good. Dropped a hundo on Perry and was trying to talk him into like giving him his YouTube channel back, but he was annoying him the whole time, doing stuff like this. And so kind of challenging Perry to be calm around him. Let's check this one out. Watch.
Was that a camera in your bathroom? Where?
There's many cameras. There's many cameras.
What are you doing with my fucking? What are you doing with my goddamn? What are you doing with my fucking?
He's using toothpaste like it's soap, Bobby Nick.
Son of a fucking bitch! You motherfucker! I thought it was hand soap. And not fucking soap. It's goddamn toothpaste, you fucking asshole! Oh, I thought it was soap. I'm sorry. Fucking jackass! Give me. You have hand soap in there? Soap. My fucking hair. Oh. I'm sorry. Was that
There you go. So, a little confusing hand soap for toothpaste. Oh my God. So I hope that everybody got a screenshot of this last night. He actually pulled this off, Bobby Nick. Somehow it came up that he was going to eat like a banana. He told him he could go to the fridge. He got a banana. He comes back with whipped cream, and then he puts a little whipped cream on top, buddy. And he says, just eat it off the tip. And he actually fell for it. He actually fell for it, buddy. Look at him. Look at that shot right there. Look.
Oh, my God. People will be photoshopping that with anything.
Oh my God. I can't wait to see the photoshops that are made off of that one. So he actually went for it and did it. So you can see they're promoting Bob Levy over there. Testing Perry's structural and psychological integrity is called this clip. So let's see what they're talking about here on Perry Talk. Let's check this one out.
Let's test it.
We're not testing it.
Oh.
Because I know your idea is going to fucking break it.
This is when they told him they had to check the entertainment center. Because, Bob, I had this entertainment center that Perry had. Maybe all of us had this at one point, like back in the 90s or the early 2000s. That one that come with the glass doors on it. The typical kind of department store entertainment center.
Yeah.
One time they were there and showed it. It looked like it wobbles quite easily, buddy. So they were going to test it out.
It won't.
We're not testing it.
Perry, why?
You're not testing it.
I just read the.
You're in my house.
Sam, please check the structural integrity of Perry's entertainment.
Do not fuck with my entertainment center at all.
It looks tilted to one side. It is very fragile. I wouldn't.
Leave it alone. Don't touch it.
The drone buzzing.
God damn it.
A mild earthquake could knock it over and break his CDs.
Yeah, when there's a mild earthquake, okay? Do not touch my CD. Do not,
Earthquake.
Listen, say it.
no more CDs. Don't touch the goddamn cabinet. Don't fuck with anything. Get out of my house now. You do not fucking move it.
No.
Get out of my house.
Fuck it.
Yeah, no, you're goddamn. I did. You want to break my fucking
I
thing?
don't.
You want to break this fucking cabinet? You want to fuck everything up?
No, I don't. Say it.
No fucking way. Get out of my house.
No. We got to solve this first. Perry.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. Sit the mother.
This is the guy that he's supposed to be being nice to get his YouTube back, his American YouTube back, Bob. He's supposed to be nice to this guy.
Perry.
What happened to the thing when you got earthquake?
Everything was fine.
Let's test it.
We're not testing it because I know your idea is gonna fucking break it.
It won't.
We're not testing it.
Perry, why?
You're not testing it.
I just read the.
You're in my house. You're not testing it.
Relax.
No, relax.
I just read the thing on the thing. I didn't even look.
Yeah, you want to fucking break
You
it.
know what I want to do.
I know exactly what you want to do.
Perry.
You want to make everything go boom, boom.
Perry.
Boom, boom.
Let's get back to talking about getting your channel back, not acting like a lunatic in front of
All
us.
right, well, they didn't knock it over. They didn't knock it over, but they threatened to. Donkey Kong has a theory. He says, man or woman, if you can suck a dick and keep your shit halfway together, you can find somewhere to live. You make a fair point there, Donkey Kongington. Gas just catches him with his opinion and says, Perry's right. A lot of time, there is a reason the homeless are homeless.
That's true.
Matt's talking about Shark Boy. Donkey Kongington, especially a woman talking about that sucking dick thing. Let's see. Matt says the drone was fucking hilarious, buzzing around in there. That's fruity, says Funky Bronco. P Cunt was laughing. Donkey Kongington's getting laugh from Gaseous. The buzzing had me cracking up, Matt, in the background the whole time. Cyke is getting the laughs from Matt. Tom B, says Cyke Clyde, was trying to tell him he was taking out cameras. Right. He was trying to tell him get on his good side. Like, hey, he's being a bro to you. He's actually looking out for you and eliminating these cameras and like kind of looking out for your good side. Tom B was trying to tell him he was taking out cameras for Perry, and he wasn't understanding then, and then he was still against it. Yeah, he was nuts, man. He didn't even care that the guy was like doing him a silent, like, hey, fine, thank you for like turning off those cameras, or Perry wasn't getting it. That diaper is serving no purpose other than to be fucking hilarious. And yeah, what was the last thing we saw, LJ? If you saw the end of the stream last night, he went out of his apartment and he actually went out in public with that thing strapped to him still, which is speaking outside. That's where let's see. All right, let's get into another clip here on BF Live. Let's see what else they got on here. Oh, and we're at the top of we're at the top of it. So there you go. That was our Perry talk today. Well, why don't we do this? I have some clips over here. What do I got over here in my Cyke Labs content thing? Let's do a little bit of this because I got some Cyke Labs content from Perry too in the Perry Talk thing. Let's play this. Matter of fact, let's we're gonna feature some of our other talented people in the chat over here. Let me play this for you. Let's go back and play the Soviet Goat song from a couple weeks ago. Let me share that with you right now. Let's do the Soviet Goat song. Have a little fun with a little additional content right here on Perry Talk. As it's 20 minutes to go in the BF Live show. A little Perry Talk right here. Soviet Goat song on PCL.
Perry, my love. You don't need reveille when you got me. I remember the way you looked at me, licking your lips and staring at my crotch. Show me your butthole. Men
God,
holding
you're a
hands.
liar.
Goat. Men holding hands. Goat. Men holding hands.
So much the hugest lie on planet Earth. No, wrong, scumbag. I do need reveille. I do love reveille.
And if you don't like the fact that I'm saying her name, tough shit. You said her name. Now I'm saying her name. So
No, that technically doesn't count towards the crowdsource because it was mentioned.
Thank you.
So we go in the neon light. Perry staring, his balls get tight. Creeped on up with lust in his eyes. Said, I want your load, please dump it inside. So we go, flicked a cigarette. Well, Perry, I give dick that you won't forget. But if I breach you, there's a deal to make. Promise me for both our sake. If you get pregnant, I'll abort it. I'll abort it with bleach. You got a fetus, I'll abort it. A coat hanger will reach. Harry spread the cheeks. Soviet going deep. I'll shit on those tits. Harry lives for this. If you get pregnant, I'll abort it. I'll abort it with bleach. You got a fetus, I'll abort it. A coat hanger will reach. Harry wants a cream pie. He wants a half-goat baby. Soviet goat ain't crazy. He pulled out, made Perry's face glazy. Perry was gay to tripping loads. Left in bliss with a body but home. Soviet goat was not satisfied. Cock slapped Perry's raccoon.
I'm keeping my mouth quiet.
If you get pregnant,
Everything that
I'll abort it. I'll abort it with bleach.
It's nothing more than
You got a fetus, I'll abort it. A coat hanger will reach.
creepy, degrading, disgusting lies. Who the hell is singing that crap? Or is it a computer audiograph to make it sound like there's somebody singing it, which is able to be done with these new machines, because it's not called music.
And there you go. That's a good one. So you always have to turn into the next PCL, and I'm going to let you all know that you got to member up on Perry Caravella Live. They have a shop vac level for $4.99 a month, or you can be credenza for $9.99 a month, and you can see all the stuff that goes on behind the wall, all the membership exclusive, and all that stuff. And one of the things everybody should really look out for is tomorrow night, Perry and Bob are going to get together, and they're going to do something. They always do something great, but this is going to have a better edge to it, in that they're actually going to do this for Toys for Tots. So if maybe if you're looking for like an easy way to like incorporate having fun and give to a charity, I think tomorrow night's going to be your time. You want to do it through like the Stream Elements. They say go to like the Stream Elements PCL, because that's less of a kind of a YouTube takes 30%. Stream Elements takes a bit less, so it'll be more money if you go through the Stream Elements bot. Or there's going to be a Toys for Tots special PCL kind of Bob Levy kind of shirt that's going to be made that you can also buy, and you can also contribute that way. So tune in to Perry Caravella Live tomorrow for Bob Levy for the special Toys for Tots charity episode, folks. I hope you enjoyed this. We got some chat family here. We enjoy talking about it because we enjoy watching it. That was Perry's on. And there you have it. A little Perry talk for my Perry chat family in the afternoon. Cyke Labs checks in and says regular super chats are going to Bob and Perry. so do the other 3 ways, right? So that's what kind of Tom was saying, and Cyke is backing me up on this, that if you want to do the regular kind of super chat things, they would rather you not, but that any of that money would just go right to Bob and Perry. But if you want to give specifically to the charity, make sure you look for the links that go directly to that doesn't take the 30% of YouTube off the top of it, or you can just buy a shirt. There's going to be lots of ways you can have fun and participate, and I'll see you guys in the chat. Two Joints is having fun with his BF Live, the Vibe Perry emojis, and you can too if you member up for as little as $4.99 right here, or if you want to be chat fanatic, that's $9.99, folks. Thank you. For just 30 cents a day, you could help a struggling streamer. Thank you for keeping the vibe alive. It is 2:46 right here on the East Coast of the United States. That means we have a few 14 minutes or so, depending on what we're doing for BF Live, the vibe. Thanks for helping me create a vibe here every day, Monday through Friday, folks. Why don't we do this, Roberto Nicholas? I'm getting fancy with your name. I got some that bad karaoke, man. I like to feature bad karaoke here in that segment I called Karaoke, because I don't think if these songs had a handle on them, or they could carry a key of it themselves. So I like to call this karaoke right here. They can carry no key. So let me feature some of those. This is horrible. This is horrible karaoke right here. I like to feature. And we're going to feature just our main guy, like this John Hannon this time. Let's see. He's a superstar. You know him. You love him. Let's watch him now. And let's finish up this episode having some fun on BF Live with a little karaoke. Horrible karaoke right here on BF Live. Let's see what he's singing today, Bob.
You are the woman that I've always dreamed of. I knew it from the start.
Get it, bro.
I saw your face and that's the last I've seen of my heart. It's not so much the things you say to me.
Get it, bro.
It's not the things you do.
Feeling it.
It's how I feel each time you're close to me that keeps me close to you. Whoa!
Sounds like it's in key.
You are the woman that I've always dreamed of. I knew it from the start. I saw your face and that's the last I've seen of my heart. It's not so much your pretty face I see. It's not the clothes you wear. It's more that special way you look at me. That always keeps me there.
God damn, he's doing the whole thing, Bob.
Whoa! You are the one that I've always dreamed of. I knew it from the start. I saw your face and that's the last I've seen of my heart.
I don't know. I don't know if he's a little dur or not, but he sure is funny. Two Joints is laughing at it. Two Joints also says, not William Hung. She bang, she don't bang. Oh, baby, she move. He go crazy. Funky Bronco says, this man has pipes. Sounds like those motherfuckers are rusted or broken pipes there, Funky Bronco. Huskies everywhere are jealous. Huskies everywhere are jealous, man. Let's see. Oh. All right, well, you know, you gotta, I mean, this man has passion for this. We feature him here on BF Live Karaoke. You gotta admire his passion, folks. I'm not saying you gotta admire his singing, but you definitely gotta admire his passion. Maybe let's check out this next song and see maybe if he's doing a little better. This guy is his name is John Hannon. You can find him on Instagram. Let's see what he's gonna sing today. Let's groove, Johnny. Come on. Oh shit.
The 21st of September.
Uh-oh, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I was changing the minds pretenders.
Oh,
chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing, and the soul that our souls was singing. As we dance in the night, remember how the stars stole the night away. Yeah, party on.
What the fuck?
Can you remember? Party on. Dancing in September. Party on. Never was a cloudy day. Abadu, badu.
You know, Bob, I've never been one to do karaoke in public, although I've done it a couple times on podcasts with you.
Like I do with you. Holding you.
But I don't know. This guy might building up my confidence, brother.
To see you.
No shit.
Only blue talking love. Remember how we knew love was here to stay. No December for the love that we shared in September. Only blue talking love.
It sounds like he's having trouble taking a shit while he's singing.
Right. You're not supposed to shit on stage, bro.
Do you remember?
I don't remember. I'm gonna try to forget that I even saw that.
Yeah, this guy has a problem with like yelling, screaming.
Life. Okay.
Probably life too.
Life, yeah. Let's see. I don't know. But you don't imagine they can be all that bad, Bob. Well, maybe you do by now if you've seen enough of these. Let's see.
Yeah.
It sounds like he sounds like singing what Bob sometimes sounds like when he was struggling with the news and couldn't read them words. It's today's news. Well, let's see about this next effort right here. Come on, man. This is BF Live. This is a vibe. I got John Hannon. I got Carrie Noki. He couldn't carry a note if it had a handle on it. And we're going to keep having fun. Holy moly!
Oh, yeah! All right.
I think I like to see him against my boy Frankie McDonald. Shout out to our boy Frankie McDonald. I don't see him as much as I used to, Bobby Nick. It would be nice to invite him on I wonder if he would come on BF Live one day.
Yeah, I'm sure he would. I'm
good to see, man.
Yeah.
I know you used to like hanging out with Gino in the afternoon, but I understand Gino ain't doing what he used to do, so don't have the same schedule that he used to have anymore. So I don't know if you're looking for a place to hang out with us, we could certainly have our friend Frankie McDonald here. All right, I'm gonna play one more right here on this. Well, at least one more. Let's see. I might have something else for you after this, but here you go. Here's one more piece of Carrie Noki, horrible karaoke, right here on BF Live. Let's see what he's doing this time. KC and the Sunshine Band on BF Live, the vibe. This should be great. We're gonna carry Noki.
Everybody wants you.
Yeah, Bobby. Hey, Bobby's dancing. We're dancing over here.
I just like to make you my own mind.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, give it up. Give it up. Baby, give it up. Baby, give it up. Give it up. Baby, give it up. Everybody sees you. Everybody looks and stares. I just like to make you my own mind.
man.
He broke that shit.
I don't know what happened.
Bullshit. Somebody turned the power off, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
They said
That's
this
another
guy can
asshole.
he carries no key. He can carry no key. Shut his damn power off. All right, folks. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a carry no key segment, but I'm gonna show you a little bonus clip that I have right here, and then we're gonna do some plugs, and then we're gonna pull this train into the station, folks. So let me find this little bonus clip I have right here. Video file. Let me look at my live folder over here, and I will look for the letter this, and we'll do a little palate cleanser, if you will. And I'll answer questions. We'll do plugs, and we're going to ease on down the road. Come on, everybody. Let's have a little sack squatch break, a little palate cleanser. Sack squatch palate cleanser.
Let's have a good time.
I hope you enjoyed BF Live. The vibe. This is a vibe, folks. You helped me create it. I just show up and turn on the camera, but you are the vibe. This is Sack Squatch. I think Funky Bronco asked, am I going to see him live? Oh, you know it, Funky Bronco. Let's see. Who said that? Yes, Funky Bronco. I am going. The Squatch. I'm going on tour. We're getting funky here on BF Live, the vibe, folks. Thank you for coming every day for BF Live, the vibe. 3 hours of live original content brought to you Monday through Friday. Friends hanging with friends, having fun. Thank you for Cyke Clyde, the Mr. and Mrs. Congratulations to you and your new digs. I trust women. You guys busy?
I'm coming to Brooklyn. I'm coming to Seattle.
Congratulations on your new dig, Cyke Clyde. Thanks for Terry and E for your contribution kick in with your content. Thanks everybody for the super chats.
Quite a party.
And the members. It was quite a party, Sasquatch. I agree with you, brother. Today is Tuesday, so after this, I'm going to turn it over to Bobby Nick. He's going to give you his plugs so you can have more fun tonight after the show. We're up all night to get lucky. Come on. I hope you all get lucky. Hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday. Oh. BF Live is a vibe. Thanks for helping me create it every day. Keep the vibe alive, folks. It's almost time to smoke weed. It's almost time to do bong hits. It's almost time to do bong hits. It's almost time to do bong hits. There you go. There you have it, folks. It's 2:58, where I'm coming to you from right here on the East Coast of the United States. My dog is getting anxious because you can hear the jingles because he can tell that I'm going into my wind down of the show. And one of the ways we start the wind down in the show is we turn it over to my podcast friend, Bobby Nick Havens, who's going to let you know where you can see him in the future. Take it away, Bobby Nick.
Just go subscribe to at Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube. Got lots of shows going on there. And yeah, tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, we got No Filter with Andrew and Friends.
There
so
you go.
there.
No filter. Yeah, no
Subscribe
filter Tuesday
there.
night.
Yeah, me, Andrew, and a bunch of other hooligans will be getting into something that should be pretty entertaining. So check it out.
All right. That all you got? Just no filter tonight?
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe the Jack Shack after that. Who knows? Who knows?
Never know. Like I always say, if you're ever curious about Bobby Nick and say, hey, what's my friend Bobby Nick up to? You just go to whatever piece of equipment you use, whether it's your computer or your phone. You type in YouTube, and there's a good chance you're going to see my friend Bobby Nick hanging out and having fun with some of our other friends right here. Thank you for joining me every day. You're welcome, Ding Dong. Bobby talk. Wait a minute. She don't want no Perry talk. She wants some Bobby talk. Well, there's a strong chance that maybe you could see the lovely Wendy Pack, who that is in the chat, going by Care Bear and Bobby Nick. Maybe they'll be hanging out later. You never know, folks, until you turn on your YouTubes. As far as me today, let's see, today is Tuesday. What I got going on? I always like to say this weed ain't going to smoke itself. I got a pre-order I got to go pick up. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Maybe I'll have to check in on No Filter with Andrew and friends tonight and see what's going on, because that's the Tuesday vibe, folks. So if you want some Tuesday vibes, why don't you check out No Filter with Andrew and friends, Bobby, Nick, Stormy, Scott Fitzpatrick, and the whole crew will be there. You never know who's going to pop up over there. So I've had a great day. This has been a great vibe. This has been BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 202. I'm already chugging away to my next 250 and working my way to 300, folks. Working my way back to you every day, Monday through Friday, BF Live, the Vibe. So for my friend Bobby Nick Havens, for the chat family, who I wouldn't be anything without you guys, Andrew, Stormy, Scott Fitzpatrick, and everybody, I love and appreciate you all. Have a great day. Enjoy whatever you do, and we'll see you the next time we see you right here on BF Live. Have a great rest of your day, folks. We're out of here for now. Bye for now.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.